Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me, guys? Let me know if you can. Oh, thank you all. Kind of unexpected. This link is for L only at the moment. Okay. How's everyone doing? We'll wait for L. If Marissa, whatever's going on with her, if she goes live, then if she gets home or if she wakes up, we'll go back over there. So let me message L. Tell her. All right. So this is a little random. Okay. Let me drop the link again for L. Make sure. I couldn't leave 1,000 people hanging, so like I'm in there. So she just may have. I mean, Marissa and I, we were talking literally throughout the entire night, so it's she's probably very tired. Hello.
Hey,
How's it going?
it's going. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Make sure my mic ain't turned off because I be doing that sometimes.
I do that. Well, yesterday I went live and like all my lights crashed
Yeah, I
all at
was on
once.
that one. We couldn't hear you.
And
Yeah.
then my mic wasn't working. I was like, dang it.
I even said in the chat, I was like, I think he maybe forgot to turn his mic on, but that happens to me all the time. Literally
Yeah,
every time.
all the time. So, like I said, if Marissa, she'll just automatically go live probably if she wakes up or she'll call or something.
Yeah.
So last night I was talking to people but I was thinking about I want to talk about the biofeedback today, and I want to talk about phenobarbital and um, some of the medications that Vaughn was either taking willingly or not. I
Yeah.
don't know. And maybe sometimes he was taking them willingly, sometimes maybe he wasn't. Um, I don't know. But if anyone has any videos um that has where she allegedly said he didn't know what he was taking, or she was sneaking something, please send them my way. It's all justice, the number 4, the letter U at gmail.com. Fluffy just put it in the chat there. So we're gonna talk about what the biofeedback is, and it's something it's nothing new. It is something that has been around for decades.
So
Um,
wild. I never
it
heard of it
is.
until now.
I had never heard of it either until I researched it last night. But it's this piece of equipment that technically gets sometimes gets FDA cleared, but how it gets FDA cleared is they literally just put like their name and their address for this little machine, these machines. Um, and there's some articles that I want to show you guys because I want to talk about all of this that's going around. Um, and did Vaughn always know what he was taking?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Um, and was it safe to mix all of these things together? Now, phenobarbital is a very, very old medication. It's been around forever. It was used for seizures a long time ago, but it is still not the number one for seizures anymore. It's very old, outdated medicine. There's plenty that's uh, much better for seizures now. Really, now they use phenobarbital for I think I have a kid coming up. I have my kids friends, they have a couple friends over right now, so it's a little
Oh,
loud.
I completely understand.
um but the phenobarbital is used for assisted S in other countries, like Mexico and stuff, like if people have
Like a terminal
cancer.
illness.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
They
Wow.
give you phenobarbital, and that's what they use on many times to uh, in the lives of animals, is phenobarbital.
Wow. I had no idea.
Hmm.
I had never
Yes,
heard of it until, recently, but I didn't even look it up.
yes.
That is wild.
It is wild. I just want to make
How do
sure
you
that.
get it?
Well, that's what we're going to get into as well.
Okay.
Um, so let me just make sure Molly's not live.
No, she's not.
Okay, she's not. Okay, so I need to pull up some stuff here.
Oh,
Give me
justice for all.
a couple seconds and let me find what I'm doing because I had no plans on pulling all of this up. But okay. First, we're going to talk about the biofeedback. Okay.
Sorry, my daughter came in. She made shoes out of bottles, so she had to
Oh,
come show me.
really?
Yeah, she. I don't know.
Is she a creative spirit?
Yeah, she's always making
I
something.
love
Hair
that.
bows. She literally just like flattened the water bottles and then pulled the paper up on it and slid her feet
Uh-huh.
into them and come walking in
I
here.
love kids that still make creative stuff,
Yes, she's always
you
making
know.
something.
Yeah. Do you, if you don't mind me asking, do you like live out in the country
Yeah.
or do you live like suburbans or
I mean,
I was raised
yeah,
in the country as a
yeah.
kid, so
I've always been raised in the country. Our nearest like city, what I would call the city, is like an
mhm,
hour and 20 minutes away. Like, I mean, we
yeah.
have a Walmart. I guess where I live is a little bit less country than where I used to live. Like where I
Hmm.
grew up, it was like one red light, one gas station. Is
Yeah.
like where I grew up. Um,
Where I grew up there was no red lights and no gas stations.
so yours was even more
It was
country than
nothing.
mine. Yeah.
But I wouldn't change it for the world.
Same. I
Wouldn't
love
trade
growing
it
up
for
in the
the world.
country. We literally would like drive 4 wheelers to like our grandma's house and through the back roads, and it
Good
was really cool.
times. Good times, you
Yep.
know. Okay, so I'm going to share this and I'm going to have this thing read this article for me and just listen to it very closely because it talks about the history of this biofeedback. To me, it's a pseudo snake oil salesman at best, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I've talked to a doctor or two about it as well in the last couple days. So,
Gotcha.
and I will drop the link for this article in case you guys want to look at it. But it's one man's invention is part of a growing worldwide scam to snare the desperately ill. So, what does FDA registered mean? Not much. The FDA registers manufacturers of energy medicine devices, not the products. Many manufacturers submit basic. Okay. So I want to make sure y'all can hear this. Oh, I don't want that shit. Hold on 1 second.
In the late 1980s, an out-of-work math instructor in Colorado built an electronic device he claimed could diagnose and destroy disease, everything from allergies to cancer, by firing radio frequencies into the body. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, which regulates medical devices, ordered William Nelson to quit selling his machine and making false claims. Nelson refused, and he was indicted on felony fraud charges. He fled the country, never to return. That should have been the unremarkable end of another peddler of medical miracles. Today, Nelson, 56, orchestrates one of America's boldest healthcare frauds from a century-old building in Budapest, Hungary. Protected by barred gates, surveillance cameras, and guards, he rakes in tens of millions of dollars selling a machine used to exploit the vulnerable and desperately ill. His device is called the EPFX. In the U.S. alone, Nelson has sold more than 10,000 of them. More have been sold in the Northwest than in any other region, company officials said. Nelson built his business by recruiting a sales force of physicians, chiropractors, nurses, and thousands of unlicensed providers, from homemakers to retirees, drawn by the promise of easy money. Nelson is just one profiteer with one device. A Seattle Times investigation has uncovered a global network of manufacturers who sell unproven devices, and practitioners who prey on unsuspecting patients. Capitalizing on weak government oversight, they have used these devices, some illegal, others potentially dangerous, to drain patients' bank accounts, misdiagnose diseases, and divert critically ill people from life-saving care. These victims are casualties in the growing field called energy medicine, alternative therapies based on the belief that the body has energy fields that can be manipulated to improve health. Energy devices range from handheld machines the size of television remotes to behemoth machines that weigh hundreds of pounds, with costs ranging from $1,200 to $55,000. Many manufacturers and operators do follow FDA rules and disclose that treatments are unproven. But the Times investigation, based on government records and more than 200 interviews, found thousands who skirt the law. Among its findings, FDA officials do not know how many energy medicine devices exist, where they are used, and even whether they are safe. 10 years ago, Congress reduced medical device oversight. Ever since, most energy device manufacturers who register with the FDA submit little more than basic contact information. Federal and state regulators failed to warn the public about a dangerous energy device, the PAPMI, which is linked to patient injuries and death. Nor did they confiscate all of the devices, which pulse the body with strong electromagnetic waves. They had been smuggled into the country as seed germinators. The PAPMI remains in use today in at least 5 states, including Washington. Many energy medicine operators dupe the public by posing as highly trained healthcare professionals through the use of deceptive credentials and unaccredited degrees. Some of the largest and seemingly independent credentialing organizations are in fact controlled by 2 men who run competing mail-order operations. FDA spokeswoman Karen Riley said the agency is looking into the EPFX, based on the Times findings. Medical charlatans have used energy devices in this country for more than a century. In the past decade, the machines exploded into the mainstream, fueled by the internet, which quickly and cheaply reached prospective buyers and patients. Today, dozens of energy device manufacturers present flashy websites with video testimonials and fake science. The message itself has stayed the same for centuries. This is the cure that I discovered, and it's backed with testimonials from lots of people snatched from the grave by using it, said James Wharton, professor of medical history at the University of Washington School of Medicine. The National Institutes of Health says research in the area of energy medicine may hold promise, but so far none of the devices, or their treatments, has been scientifically validated. Undoubtedly, there's a lot of quackery, Wharton said. They will tell you what you want to hear. The average person isn't educated or trained to be able to evaluate these therapies critically. Couple's final hope. In a clinic in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Joanne Burgriff, 58, sat in an oversized armchair as she was hooked up to an EPFX. Clinic owner Sigrid Myers, who was trained on the device in Seattle, wrapped black straps containing electrodes around Burgriff's forehead, wrists, and ankles. The straps were connected to the shoebox-sized EPFX, which plugged into a desktop computer. Myers used the EPFX to scan and analyze Burgriff's body. Burgriff watched as the monitor displayed bright-colored graphics representing parts of her body that Myers said were unhealthy. Then, Myers recounted, she set the EPFX to zap mode and transmitted imperceptible, low-level frequencies through the electrodes and into Burgriff's body. She and her husband, Jerry Burgriff, owned a successful cleaning and restoration company in Tulsa. He developed leukemia and underwent chemotherapy. In 2004, he began EPFX treatments, hoping to stop the disease. He died in March 2005 at age 59. Her husband endured painful side effects from the chemotherapy. After that, she distrusted doctors. She started EPFX sessions at $60 an hour, seeking relief from pain in her joints and legs. I begged her to go to the hospital, her son, Brian Burgriff, 37, said. Mom told me this device would make her well. But her pain grew worse, becoming so intense that she frequently blacked out. In October 2005, Brian finally convinced his mother that she needed to go to a hospital immediately. She was so weak and sick, with inflamed, open sores on her legs, that she eventually had to be transported by helicopter. She died within hours of admission. Tests showed that her body had been devastated by undiagnosed leukemia. Her son said doctors speculated that his parents were exposed to now-banned solvents used in their restoration business. I'm outraged that this fraudulent device is still out there, Burgriff said. If my mom had gone to the hospital earlier, there may have been hope. If nothing else, she would not have died in incredible pain. Myers, a massage therapist, has no formal medical training or college degree. But on the wall of her home clinic were half a dozen framed certificates that bestowed her with healthcare titles and credentials such as naturopathic doctor. We're not supposed to say it, legally, but it can zap away disease, she told a reporter who visited the clinic. Asked why the EPFX did not cure Joanne Burgriff, Myers tearfully explained, I had just a few days of training. I really didn't know what I was doing. Now she says she's more experienced. Myers continues to treat patients in her home office with a newer EPFX. She persuaded an elderly patient to buy the machine for her, which cost $12,000. In exchange, Myers said, she didn't charge the woman for EPFX sessions to treat her heart disease. That patient died, too. Performer, pretender. Last year, at an international EPFX conference in Budapest, William Nelson bounded to a stage in front of a cheering crowd of several hundred operators of the machine or those hoping to buy one. They rose to their feet and applauded. He explained how he had used the EPFX to cure cancer and AIDS. It helps that I'm a genius, he told them. But nothing is what it appears with Nelson, including his appearance. On stage, he wore a white dress, heels, and heavy makeup. Judge the teaching, not the teacher, he told the crowd in a soothing baritone. Nelson is a polished performer, funny, confident, commanding the tools of a natural-born salesman. Later, under his stage name Desire Debaunet, he sang rock songs at his lounge, Club Bohemian Alibi. This is the Nelson that few patients ever learn about. From his restored, 5-story building in downtown Budapest, Nelson operates the main EPFX business, Eclosion, and lives with his 5th wife and 8-year-old son. He has a personal staff of about a dozen, including a cook, hairdresser, nanny, security guards, and chauffeurs. From his movie production studio, he has created films that portray him as the crusader of alternative medicine and the FDA as the corrupt villain. He said he has sold 17,000 EPFX devices worldwide. They now cost $19,900 each. Nelson makes extraordinary claims about his life. He said he worked as a contractor for NASA, helping to save the troubled Apollo 13 mission as a teenager. He boasts that he was an alternate member of the 1968 U.S. Olympic gymnastics team. He says he has 8 doctorates, including degrees in medicine and law. See a PDF of his curriculum vitae here. None of it checks out. NASA has no record of his employment. He was not an Olympic athlete. And his degrees came from unaccredited schools and mail-order businesses. In truth, at age 33, Nelson was a part-time mathematics instructor at Youngstown State University in Ohio, according to school records. As an avid Star Trek fan and father of an autistic son, Nelson became obsessed with creating a space-age device that melded modern mathematics with alternative therapies to heal the body. In 1984, he moved his family to Colorado, where he started to sell his homemade medical device, called the Electrophysiofeedback System, or the EPFX. Nelson registered his company with the FDA in 1989 as a maker of biofeedback machines, meaning he could sell them only as stress-relieving tools. By law, he could not claim the devices diagnosed or treated disease. But Nelson did it anyway. In 1992, the agency ordered him to stop making false claims, then later ordered a recall of the EPFX. But Nelson continued to sell it as a healing machine. He was indicted on 9 counts of felony fraud in 1996 and fled the U.S. See a PDF of Nelson's court docket here. Eclosion remains registered with the FDA. Today, Nelson's sales empire reaches across 32 countries with dozens of distributors, brokers, and trainers, and the U.S. top sellers can get hefty commissions, tropical cruises, and BMW sedans. Emma Robinson, a regional manager for the Pacific Northwest, earned one of the BMWs. She said she pulls in about $7,000 a week through sales commissions and by treating patients at her clinic, Quantum Pacific Wellness Center, in Wilderville, Oregon. Nelson and his distributors saturate the internet with glitzy websites packed with animation, music, videos, even operators available to answer questions. EPFX sales have exploded, fueled by aggressive marketing, including such pitchmen as a physician for pop star Britney Spears and a chiropractor for cyclist Lance Armstrong. As Nelson tells his audiences, conventional doctors speed patients through appointments with treatments that focus only on symptoms, not on the root causes of ailments. The EPFX treats the whole body, and it does it without surgery or drugs. Practitioners encourage patients to talk with them about any health problem. EPFX treatments typically last an hour. Afterward, a substantial number of patients will report that they feel better. Energy device operators benefit from the placebo effect, a psychological phenomenon in which patients report improvement that cannot be linked scientifically to treatment, studies show. People feel better through the power of suggestion or because they believe they are expected to feel improvement, experts say. The EPFX is made up of circuit boards and other computer components that run software full of colorful graphics of the body. During a typical EPFX treatment, a patient may watch as a computer screen displays an animation of the interior of an artery blocked by white blobs, representing cholesterol. Then the blobs shrink and disappear. Tens of thousands have found Nelson's pitch persuasive. Traditional doctors don't want you to use the EPFX, he says. They will tell you it's a fraud. That's because they are scared. I have discovered something that will put them out of business. And they don't want you to have it. His fervor is shared by Emma Robinson's husband, John, also an EPFX regional sales manager. He says the device can do most anything. It's the closest thing to God I know. Honor system loophole. In 1997, Congress passed the Food and Drug Administration Modernization Act, which made it cheaper and quicker to bring a device to market. Consequently, the number of energy device makers has increased to 462, up 45% in the past decade, according to a Times analysis. The act also exempted many manufacturers of low-risk devices from submitting proof that the machines worked and were safe. The agency places them on the honor system when it comes to classifying their devices. As a result, a popular strategy for some manufacturers is to list their devices as biofeedback machines. Legally, they can only be used to relieve stress. But the Times found dozens of biofeedback machines that are marketed to the public with wild claims. Some examples: practitioners using the Life System, distributed by Energetic Medicine Research Limited, offer patients a full diagnostic and treatment system. They claim the devices can assess the health of organs and clear health blocks, from allergies to dental problems. Hippocampus BRT Limited, a Hungarian company registered with the FDA, declares that its mobile cell comb can treat allergies through short therapy sessions, strengthen the body's immune system, and relieve inflammatory ailments.
Okay, it's a long article, but it's very,
Wow.
very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I was interested. It was long, but it reminds me of Scientology, the e-meter. You hold these two
Yes.
cans, and
Yep.
supposedly it tells your
Bingo.
transgressions. That's wild to hear that
Yes.
whole story of how it came about.
Yes. I'm going to put the link in chat. So that is how biofeedback came about. We are in a time right now, and I actually practice the law of attraction, right? I mean,
Mhm.
but I'm not like gung ho about it. You know what I mean? I'm
Right.
more like think it, be it. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? More like that. Um, is just a bunch of malarkey, in my opinion.
Yes. And I caught that it said they sold 17,000 at $19,900 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
That is $338 million.
Million. Mm-hmm.
That is $338 million from
Yes.
those 17,000 machines that he made.
Yes. And it's a placebo effect. And it reads energies within your body. That is the claim. Now, allegedly, Dre was planning on getting into a business like this,
Oh, so
from
that's why
what
she
I
bought
understand.
hers. Because I did read that she
Wh-
bought one.
She did buy one, but there is someone that she speaks of in her that she's very close to with these biofeedback machines. And it was alleged to me last night that she was planning on starting some sort of business with these machines and herbal her herbal supplements, allegedly. Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Now, we'll there was a new business that they had just, we had saw the new business that they had just created.
Mm-hmm.
It was Dre and another person.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the second thing is that I want to talk about is, so according to this person, this source, that allegedly Dre would kind of give Vaughn the medicine based upon the biofeedback machines reports. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so allegedly, like if it would say this is off today, you know, this little energy or whatever, she would kind of customize his medicine
Right.
to
So
that.
he was her guinea pig when it come to this, basically.
Well, she did say with her own lips that she is his doctor. She actually said there was a time that Vaughn was at the hospital, and there's a video out of that, and Vaughn was upset and Dre was upset because they said they got poor service. And Dre was up at the front and she was like, we will never be back here again. This place is terrible. I'm his doctor now. She said that like to someone. I don't know if it was a doctor in the hospital or a staff member in the hospital, but she said that in a hospital.
Yeah. That is wild.
So my second thing is I really think that if they have not checked Vaughn's medical records, and if he was not prescribed phenobarbital, where did they get it?
And what do you got to have to get it prescribed to you anyways? Because it seems like such a
It is a seizure medicine. That is
okay.
true. It
Okay.
is a
Okay.
seizure medicine. However, it is not, there's a lot more medicines that are available today with less side effects, you know, and it usually works better than phenobarbital. Um, and, you know, so the source said that Vaughn did not want to be on any medications. He made that very clear.
Mm-hmm.
However, allegedly, the source said Dre was giving him the phenobarbital and the what was the other one? Hold on, I gotta get my notes. Klonopin and Xanax. So last night I was looking up uh phenobarbital, and one of the first articles that popped up, I literally, you know, just googled, you know, like, okay, phenobarbital. I googled it and this showed up. Tourist trek to Mexico for death in a
Death in a
bottle.
bottle. Oh my
Now,
goodness.
the reason this article popped up was because, like I said, phenobarbital is used in planned, you know, terminal illnesses.
Yeah.
When,
Yeah.
you know, when they feel like they want to take their own,
Their own.
right,
Isn't it called like assisted S? Like assisted. Yeah.
assisted S, yes. um I do believe Oregon allows it now and stuff, but there has allegedly Dre has shown a bottle of phenobarbital over what she showed just about everything, in the camera anyways,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So my question is, Yuma Police Department, have you guys checked that Vaughn was getting phenobarbital prescribed to him? And if not, where did it come from?
Right. Yeah. I would have to imagine. I mean, surely, just text that to you at LB. Okay. Surely they did a drug test. Surely they took his blood and I would imagine, right? And they tested it to see what all was in there. I mean, we'll obviously never find out. But my friend Kelly in the chat, she is a nurse, Kelly Brown, and she was giving me some information about, the situation or whatever. Kelly said she probably got it in Mexico. You don't need a prescription for anything, and the pharmacies are right across the border.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. I mean, I've been to
yeah,
Mexico, and I mean the pharmacies are literally everywhere,
that's so
everywhere in
wild.
Mexico, because it's um
But then you run the risk of trying to come back and getting caught. Like,
well, there is videos out there of Dre. I have it. I don't know where it is right now, but of her and Vaughn in Mexico, and they're either live or they're getting ready to go to Mexico. I can't remember, but Vaughn has something on him, and Dre's like, no, give it to me, because if I get caught, I'm a
yeah,
white girl,
mhm.
and they says that, and they're right,
Yeah. She's like, I'd rather have it on me because if it's on you, I feel like they're
thank
more
you, Liz.
likely to, they're more likely to
Yeah.
search you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes. So what are the side effects of phenobarbital? Well, let me show you. Are there potential common side effects? This says in dogs. Why does it say in dogs? Uh, but it says lethargy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sedated, that kind of thing. Um, it says can make you drowsy. This part's for humans, because I mean phenobarbital is given to animals as well. Um, but sleepiness or fatigue, lethargic, driving operating machinery. Now, my question is, where have we heard lethargic before?
The police report.
Hmm.
Yeah. She said that he was more lethargic than normal that morning at 7:30 in the morning.
Yes, more lethargic than normal.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Angela. Now, so there's a lot of questions. There is a lot of questions. And when you are, sadly, in my opinion, being used as a guinea pig, and your wife is saying she is a doctor, um, and everybody's losing weight, um, just a very unhealthy, what I would consider, in my opinion, a very unhealthy way of life.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, the alkaline diet, is supposed to be, from what I have read, in a short term, maybe not the veganism and
Yeah.
stuff, but they limited their self into just silly stuff.
Right.
But a source that I was also talking to, and she said, when you were talking about um, them being in Vegas, um, with the 5, the 10, and the 11-year-old home, she said that the 5-year-old had night terrors, and one of the I think it's the oldest one, has had like a depression, and the youngest one, um I don't want to use names, or I just don't like using kids' names and stuff,
Yeah.
but would get out a lot, and what if this, child had night terrors at night, or um, got out, and all of that. So I thought that was rather interesting.
It definitely makes me wonder what all she was giving to the kids. Is
Mm,
it possible she was giving this kind of stuff to the kids as well? If she's going to give them KT, the KT,
right.
which is, you don't give that to kids. I wouldn't say I would put it past her to give them this type of stuff either. I mean, she could literally give them kids something that could kill them, in my opinion.
Mm, yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Laura said, I'd have night terrors too, having Dre for a mother. I'm telling you, with all that she was making them do, they didn't have a voice. Vaughn didn't even have a voice. I don't want this. It makes me fall over. No, take it.
Yes. Take another teaspoon, take another this, take another that. And one of them was called a knockout tea, yes. Now, that could have been the brand that it was called. I don't know. I just know that they called it knockout tea. Um, okay, someone sent me a video here. Let's, you guys are awesome. Let's look at these, and then I've got a lot more. But I have these are, it seems like when she was giving Vaughn a lot of this stuff, she whispered
Mm-hmm.
very, very low.
Yep. Almost like she didn't want him to know.
Hmm.
Like she didn't want him to
Okay.
know what they were putting in his stuff.
That's what it appears. Hold on. Do you hear him moan in the back?
I hear something.
Did you hear that?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very hard to hear, guys. I'm sorry. But she said 10 milligram limit for the day. She said the last time he was in the hospital, it took 5 or 6 milligrams for him to stop.
What is she talking about? For him to stop seizing?
Yeah, I think it was Ativan.
Gotcha.
Oh, this is when he's seizing.
I need you to take this medicine, okay? Here, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you take it.
This is, I believe, when he was allegedly having multiple seizures.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, baby. I need you to take this medicine, okay? Okay? Here. Drink a little bit of water. Drink a little bit of water. Come on. Come on.
Okay, there's that one. All right, now wait a second. Okay.
What was that in the dropper?
We're gonna find out. What did she say?
She said Ativan.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so freaking much. Thank you so much. Good job. Good job. You got more down.
He got one down.
He flipped over on his stomach by himself. My shit flipped back to his side. He's lost weight. He's so bad. Yeah. He's so bad. I got this little bit of
Okay, and there's one more. It's very, very hard to hear.
Elena said something very interesting. Malnutrition would increase the side effects of medication.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
conversation. What's hard to say? This is too soon.
I can't do it. I can't listen to it.
That's terrible. I would be so mad when I came to and realized that she put that on the internet.
Oh my God, I would flip.
Same. I'd be like, don't you, first off, take it down. And don't you ever in your life put me like that on there again. Someone said your husband is a doctor?
No.
Oh, someone said that in the chat. Someone said, y'all realize Justin's husband is a doctor. And I was like,
No.
oh.
No. No, he's not.
False information, guys. Sorry.
No. Let's see here. He's medical. Okay. What is this? Okay.
Hi, guys.
Oh, they said no, Marissa's friend's husband is a doctor. Marissa's friend's husband is a doctor. I could have swore I thought it said Justin's husband is a doctor. Oh, well. Okay. Ooh.
I mean, yeah.
She looks skeletal, like, especially compared to what she used to look like.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay, so I've already done most of my makeup, my eye shadow.
The person that sent this to me, do you have a timestamp on this, like,
Ooh.
of where I should kind of go to?
Looks so good. I feel like como se dice? I feel like it looks a little crackly. I don't know. This line right here in the middle. Like he started. You like it, girl? You like it, girl? I hope your guys' Tuesday is going well. Today is a very special Tuesday for Bella. Hi, Deb. Yeah. So terrifying with Vaughn. I don't know if it was something that he ate. I checked his blood sugar. He was not doing well, and his blood sugar was at 108. Like, that's normal, right? Like, he started hallucinating.
She's saying he started hallucinating.
Like, was so confused
So
about
confused.
like where he was, what was going on. Like,
What was going on?
he was gone. Like, mentally, it wasn't. I freaked out. Like, I was starting to shake really, really bad, and I hurried up and gave him a cayenne shot and valerian, and yeah, nothing happened. But that was so scary.
Why is she whispering, I wonder?
Because she doesn't want Vaughn to hear, in my opinion.
I don't want to make him feel bad, you know?
Oh,
My eyes look super light. Don't they look like, at least this one? I feel like I see some green in there.
I agree, makeup mama.
Anyways, he didn't have a seizure. I messaged Dinah right away, and I told her, Dinah, I need you to do biofeedback as soon as possible.
That is exactly right,
If you,
Betty, with
it was
the
at
Irish.
like 1 o'clock in the
You're absolutely
morning,
right. 108's, it's a little low, but
or
it's
like
nothing.
1:30, around there. I was like, I need you to do biofeedback ASAP. If you wake up in the morning, just please start. He'll be ready. Like, she started biofeedback, and his adrenals were so low. Like, but he didn't have a seizure, thank goodness. I also gave him medication. For some reason, I feel like it was the quinoa. Does that sound weird that the quinoa can do something
yes.
like that?
Yes, it sounds weird in my opinion.
I don't know, but
Very
I
weird.
was not okay last night. Like, I was having a panic attack. Really, like, I took 5 tablespoons, which is huge, not teaspoons, 5 tablespoons of valerian root. Like 5 tablespoons. Crazy. I could, because I literally was shaking so hard. I was more scared last night than I was the day he was having seizures. No, Bunny. I don't know how to explain it, but let me tell you, it was so scary.
Very talented. Be careful how you use, or perhaps I should say, how you allow others.
Like, he was not looking well, and he had said that he did not feel well either. And he was sweating really bad. Like, sweating so hard.
She said he was sweating so
Sweating.
hard.
He was like, I don't feel well.
Timothy, I'm simply trying to provide for my family. I guess I don't know how to do that.
She got big enough
It was
wings she
so
can fly.
scary.
I know, right?
Jehovah agencies. That was so scary.
Focused on spiritual pursuits.
Thank you, April.
All these symptoms sound like withdrawal
That is
symptoms, is
so
what someone said.
sweet, Maria.
Yes. He did, supposedly he didn't
You
want
are
to
such a
be
good man. That is
addicted to
That's
anything.
so sweet.
I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to be either.
Thank you, Navy Bet.
That
I
is
don't
so
know
sweet.
how she is qualified to be a caretaker. One, put a person seizing on the
My
side.
heart.
2, never put
He
anything in their
he's
mouth.
doing
3, they
better
can
because
aspirate
he
on
started
anything food, liquid
biofeedback.
put there.
But this
Yes,
morning he was
exactly.
very lost. Very, very lost. Very confused. Like, it's scary, you know, because, like,
Okay.
when people have dementia, even if they know where they are, they're not really there mentally. Hi, Rachel. Like, he was not there mentally at all. Like, he was awake, he was alert, but
Never heard this story before.
it's so scary during those
It's been 5 or 6
times.
years now. What happened to Feligas? Sadly, he
Like,
rebelled and was finally put out of the congregation.
that is a wing.
Good question, Major.
Out the pan.
I realized
Something dripping down the pan.
Which pan?
No,
Uh,
I didn't always feel up to the task.
In the toaster oven?
No, the left pan.
Can you turn it low?
Would Jehovah do that
Yeah.
for me? We can be certain that he will, my son. We've been looking all over for you. I'm sorry. Jonathan, I should have asked you if I could spend some time with your son. You should have asked me.
This is getting dry. I'm kind of tripping at how quickly these things dry.
I mean, he was telling me about your father before he got serious.
Oh, hey, mommy.
Yeah,
I turned it into low.
good job. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. Can I do this on you because I
Thank
want
you,
to
C.
see how your forehead's feeling?
I just want to note this. I mean, even the children all the time are talking about, do you have a fever and this and that? You know what I mean? And
Yep.
you don't want them to be scared.
Right. He
When
said,
you
I
put
want to put this on your forehead, see how you're feeling or something like that.
That is exactly right, Peggy. When you withdraw from benzos or alcohol, you can have it is potentially that you can have seizures on top of that. Thank you so much.
Cornelius could not hide his true character anymore.
Okay.
Until that moment, I had completely blinded myself to his selfish and wicked reasonings.
Fine, I'll blind you. Hey,
I was
mommy.
afraid just hearing the
Okay.
story. As if Jehovah was going to strike
Wait,
him right
turn
there.
it on.
When I got home that day, I took a good look at my family.
Wait,
I dropped to
now
my
turn it
knees.
close.
Okay.
I begged God to show me what was truly worthwhile to pursue.
Ooh, not bad.
98.5, baby.
Oh, mommy.
Just
Huh?
not right.
Can I do me? Or can you do me?
They were the ones who were suffering spiritually.
Yeah, you could do you.
Deep inside, we
Okay.
knew Jehovah's service had been all but abandoned.
God gave me a glimpse of how I looked that day. It was not.
Yeah.
It was like a lamp had been lit. Timothy.
Well, mommy,
Jehovah for your fight.
mine's just not that bad.
Thank him for the
Oh,
good
sorry.
effect you've had on the congregation.
It's not that bad. It's not yellow. It's not red. It's not.
Serving
It's
Jehovah
just
has brought so much
green.
Good.
Thank you.
Biofeedback.
Because
It's hard. It's kind of hard to explain, huh?
my forehead feels a bit warm, but it's not bad.
That's what I want to be able to say when I'm older. And Julius, Timothy imitated the Apostle Paul, even as he did the Christ. So who can you imitate when you grow up? Can imitate Brother Timothy. Better to imitate Jesus than that. And Jesus enjoyed good food with good friends. Come on, let's go.
Mommy,
Princess is cooking your favorite tonight.
Mama only says take out the cupcake.
Serving Jehovah food.
Okay.
And then there's other.
Yeah, she's giving out advantage.
It's okay.
That's true. Thank you, Peggy.
Just to see because you don't think it's good for his blood sugar.
Yes, I know, but Daddy's not gonna eat them.
Outside.
Boo is making cupcakes. Y'all, when I tell you these damn things are so good, like, she did amazing. Amazing.
Is it coming out? Does anyone know?
Ah,
Someone said it was just right up here.
oh, Marietta.
It's so satisfying to put it in.
Yeah?
Yeah, watch it just stays.
Nice.
I'm trying to be careful because the cast iron just came out the oven.
Yeah.
Here, look, watch, mommy. I take a scoop. And then just,
Mm-hmm.
like, it just takes off. This thing is so useful.
Mm-hmm.
Making changes.
Oh, yeah. Corey is a beast with the food.
Should be soy mafia alcohol.
It is sinful. The batter is sinful. These are really good wings today.
I wonder what kind of cupcakes that is.
I
It
sleep
was
with my makeup on. So by the bed?
date, vegan
Huh?
date, something cupcakes.
Yes, because it wouldn't. I
Is
mean,
Molly
yeah,
here?
because I wouldn't want you to remix. You know.
Hold on.
She's still not live on her channel. I just
Did
went
I
and
tell you
checked.
I cut
Yep,
my
she's
skin?
here.
I mean, my eyelashes.
Molly, where you been, girl? We've been worried.
Get your buns up here. We'll go over to Molly's if she wants. So we'll go over there.
I'm so sorry. I just woke up.
I knew it. I knew you were
I just laid down. I swear to God for 2 seconds.
Yes, it's okay. I went
Did I
live because
miss anything?
there was 1,000 people waiting in chat, and
Oh my
we
God.
waited 30 minutes. So then
No.
I just said I'll go live. I'll go live. Me
I
and Mel
am
did it.
so sorry.
No, it's okay. You were
you're
tired.
good. Yeah.
It's okay.
I apologize. That'll never. And I'm sure you tried to call me, didn't you?
About 3,000 times, and Robin and everybody else.
I didn't hear the phone one time.
I figured you were tired.
I'm sorry.
It's
So
okay. Do you want to go over to your channel?
No. Please, let's stay. I'm sorry.
Are you sure? We'll go. Well, because I told him,
No,
I said we'll just.
no. I can't even think straight right now.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. So what did I miss any new updates?
Well, I was talking about
That
I
machine?
I did that. I made that call.
Oh, so did I.
Okay.
I did
Good.
too.
Okay. But I was doing an article on this biofeedback,
Okay.
and it's really just a snake oil in my
Right.
opinion, and it's
Right.
an article, and it's about 300 and some thousand $1,000,000. I don't know if it's
Oh,
a
so
year or something.
it's like
It's a big industry.
yeah, like wedding bullshit. BS.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and
Yeah.
then allegedly, the source that I was talking to, Dre was allegedly planning on getting in this business. So, and this biofeedback will tell you your body's energy, and supposedly she was getting the person who she talked to with the biofeedback that read the reports or whatever
Mhm.
was helping her dose Vaughn with the levels he needed for that day. Now, phenobarbital is a seizure medication. That is true.
Okay.
It's not the number one seizure medication
Right.
because it's a very old drug.
Yeah.
It's a controlled substance.
Was this prescribed to her?
Well, that's what we're asking,
And it's
because
hard to get, you would think.
there's a couple theories I have. One is it was prescribed to him. However, the other theory that I have is Mexico.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
And let me show you the third, because you guys did see that she was dropping. Oh, come on.
All types of weight.
No.
No?
Hold on. I thought
I
I
mean,
sent it to me.
I have to say that you'd have to be pretty ballsy in order to say that you've got your hands on phenobarbital, which is something that like killed Marilyn Monroe or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
It sure did. It killed Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, right. I would be like, if she was my friend, I'd be like, where the hell did you get that from? I mean, that's like getting Quaaludes. It's just something that's not common.
Exactly.
Well, phenobarbital is what vets put animals to sleep with.
Oh,
Uh,
what?
phenobarbital is also what we do for the assisted S when there
Yeah.
is a terminal illness.
Okay. So, piggybacking off of my last live,
Hmm.
I happened to go on. I kind of did a part 2 earlier as to where we are now.
Hmm.
And, I talked about this business and I said, this over here is kind of making sense. And this is kind of over here. I'm a dumb person. I don't know anything about anything. But sometimes, like, I get a of like common sense. So, is it possible? I'm just saying, is it possible? And use your ears or common sense. Is it possible that Marvin had all these chemicals and things inside of his body, and that's why the sweet little wife wants to come off so sweet so that he's on life support for enough for all that stuff to come out of his system, not realizing that when they picked him up, they immediately drew his blood. I mean, is that
Yes,
possible?
but they would also have to test for. I mean, I don't know, but I'm sure they would have picked that up. But so phenobarbital is she was giving him drops of something. I don't know if it was an herb. I don't know if it was what it was. I think she said what was that she was giving him when he was having that seizure earlier?
Ativan.
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 That's like Xanax.
Now I don't know, but now phenobarbital comes in a liquid drop for animals as well. Now you remember she said her dog had seizures.
Yep.
That's what she said.
She may have taken it to the vet and got that from the vet for the
And
dog.
what do you know? Did she record her dog having a seizure? She records everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. I just thought it was a little weird that she records everything. To me, if I saw a chicken having a seizure, it's not like watching a human or a child.
St. Mo. St. Mo said it was liquid Ativan. Ativan can be liquid. I tried to tell all of you that the police report where Vaughn was supposed to have OD in May previous year, she admitted that she didn't tell EMS that they gave him what is it? But didn't tell EMS.
That's very bad.
You mean
That's very bad. So are you telling me? So the only way that's going to fly is if the only way that's going to fly is if we have the video of her admitting all of this.
well, we have the video of her telling Vaughn, but I don't remember the medicine because I've seen so many videos of hers, of her saying, tell the doctor you only take this herb, but don't tell him you take this.
Yeah, that's very bad. Very bad.
That's very unsafe. Don't always tell the doctor everything you're taking. Everything.
You mean do tell them everything you're taking?
Yes, sorry if I said that wrong. Always tell the doctor everything you are taking. Always.
I mean, that's like being on, a doctor going to your personal trainer and saying, okay, well, for, I had a glass for breakfast. I had a bowl of oatmeal. I had a half a grapefruit, some egg whites, and a glass of vodka. You have to. I mean, you're gonna have to somewhere say so you can find
Yeah,
the
you gotta let them know. You gotta let them know.
Yes, she said valerian root.
Let's say it's valerian root. Ouch.
Yes.
This is
But
sad,
there's
man.
also her, either they're in Mexico or they're about to go to Mexico, and I'm pretty sure that they were in Mexico, and Von Dre says, give me those, because if I get caught with them, I'm a little, blonde haired girl, and he would more likely, due to his, color, unfortunately, would get in trouble. So this phenobarbital liquid, it's a barbiturate, non-selective nervous system depressant. It is a sedative and anticonvulsant for the treatment of generalized and partial seizures. Now, it is habit forming. Phenobarbital may be habit forming. Tolerance and physiological and physical dependence may occur when continued. Barbiturates are habit forming. So let's see here. It is a controlled substance as well. Now, this is another question I have. If they were flagged for controlled substances, would he still be able to get this? Even though it's a controlled substance.
If he was flagged, I don't think he would, right? But if she was, I think he could.
But I don't see how you can keep someone. I mean, maybe they would give him another medicine for seizures that wasn't a controlled substance.
Yeah.
But I mean, they still do give phenobarbital for seizures, but nothing like they used to, because there's so much better drugs out there.
Right.
Phenobarbital's been around for decades and decades and decades. It's a very old
Yeah.
medicine.
I gotta go tinkle really quick. I'll be right back.
Go for
Did
it.
she just say tinkle?
She said
I said
tinkle.
Aww.
I got 6 kids. I can't say I gotta go take a. So I'm always like tinkle.
What about me? If you really want to know, dude, I almost ran. We were doing we were out in the field once. I'll tell you a funny story. We were doing the he weren't there for that day. It was me and Jonathan, Andra. We were out in we were doing the summer wells, and we were out. And we went over to their church. And I felt uncomfortable there, so I was like, I got to get out of here. Well, it turns out that Jonathan Lee Richards already got thrown out.
Right.
Because they recognize us from YouTube. This is a church, people. And so I'm like, Jonathan? And he goes, yeah. I go, we need to find me a hotel. And he goes, what do you mean? I go, let's find a hotel. And he goes, what do you mean? I go, I need to get a hotel room. He goes, what are you talking about? We're staying all the way back in Knoxville. And I'm like, listen. He goes, I go, I have to go to the bathroom. And he goes, all right, well, Walmart's right across the street. I go, Walmart? I go, you want me to go to? No. And he goes, what is wrong with you? You're going to spend $100 on a hotel? And I said, and I went like this. And I looked amazing that day. And I went like this. If you really want to know, I gotta take I go, now shit. He goes, oh, okay.
I would not use the bathroom at Walmart.
Neither would I.
I'm not going to do that at Walmart.
I do have some self-respect.
Right.
Leave what little dignity I have.
I know, right? I'm not pooping at Walmart. Sorry.
No, I'm not either. Phenobarbital has been out since 1912.
Yep, this old drug. This is like what? Spanish flu days? No, not Spanish flu days. What was
Yes,
going on?
before Spanish flu.
Okay, so
It's been
1912.
out since the Titanic.
Titanic. The Titanic sunk in what? 1914?
1911.
April. Wow.
1911 or 1912.
She was keeping him sick for her benefit. Yeah, because there was a part of me that said to myself, well, if she really didn't love him, why would she keep him on and not just let him go? I thought that. I was like, so maybe she does love him. But I started thinking about this business and stuff like that and everything else. I mean, just a lot of, you can't. Gabapentin is used for seizures. Said that which was far worse than benzos.
I took gabapentin whenever I had I had Lyme's disease, whenever my feet was burning and stuff. And I took it for a while.
You have Lyme disease?
Yeah.
You never told me that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a lot better now after rounds of steroids and antibiotics. Yeah. So I'm considered cured now, but you're never like, I still have symptoms even 6 years later.
Okay. I can't have, you know what? I had a pinched nerve, you guys. I had a bad pinched nerve about 2 months ago. And I tried gabapentin and I took like 2 at a time, like 400 milligrams. I couldn't handle it. I mean, I felt like I was high as a kite. And then the doctor next door said, you might want to try 100 milligrams instead of 400. And I'm not sure it really helped but what helped with the nerve pain is the posture. So that went away with the posture. So yeah, I guess a lot of people respond to gabapentin differently.
No, they do. I mean,
Titanic days. Wow, this is like Downton Abbey days. Phenobarbital.
Please read the comment. There is a video of her saying she overdosed him with phenobarbital while doing biofeedback. I sent it to Molly. We need to hear that. Definitely need to hear that. The video I just sent your email is explaining where she got phenobarbital from. Oh,
okay.
You, girl.
Oh my God, I have 176 emails just from today. Oh my God. All right. What's her name? Holler Girl?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Well, the girl that thought that was your new co-host. Remember that lady? I'm the new co-host.
Yeah.
I just got this message. This bee is saying you're capitalizing on Black people trauma.
Okay. Continue.
Okay. My Lord. So please, I know you guys love me. Don't send me things like this. I never read it. We don't open it. Everybody that matters knows that our intention is good. Everybody knows that we're up here doing the work. So you can call and say anything about me. It's fine. Just don't send it to me, please. All right.
Okay. Dre admitting she gave Vaughn phenobarbital and had to call 911. The 911 call she made was on 5/27/2024. Oh my God. That's what the overdose is for. I have that report.
You do?
Yes. I have that report. And it said overdose. Holy
Someone says, I got a message. Hi, Marissa. Hi, Justin. You could check if the family has a legal protection cover. Sometimes people don't realize they have it when it is built into home insurance policies. I cover their legal bills. Where's my husband? Let me call my husband.
So
Hold on.
L,
Yes.
listen to this. Dre, wait, where's it at? Okay.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. The number you
Dre admitted she gave Vaughn phenobarbital and had to call 911. The 911 call she made was on 5/27/2024 and overdose. Remember that uh call that was on 5/27 for an overdose in the house?
Yep.
That's what it was. She overdosed him allegedly with phenobarbital.
Holy crap.
The version of the story is very different than the story she told 911 dispatcher. I will post the video of the dispatcher notes in the comments, which I have those. Dre states Narcan was used, but Narcan doesn't work for phenobarbital. Dre tells her supporters she called 911 because of seizures, but the call is marked as an overdose on the 911 log. Dre describes Vaughn's behavior to the 911 dispatcher as unpredictable, verbally aggressive. She and her kids are scared of him. She is afraid of him and his behavior. He has not been verbally or something. She is afraid of him and behavior. He was not verbally or physically abusive today. His current condition is eyes rolled back, laying on the couch.
I
Which
got
is what
Adrian on the phone.
the report said.
What's happening?
I got Adrian on the phone. We're live right now, and somebody brought up something interesting. Do you know of
Thank you.
our with our home, the house that we have or whatever, as a homeowner, is there some sort of clause in our homeowners insurance that covers legal bills?
Legal bill is it for what?
Just maybe if there happened to be an overdose or an attempted suicide in the home.
Well,
Deposit medicine.
medical bills.
One time
Definitely.
I was trying.
Medical bills, definitely. Okay.
Yes, and legal bills, you can have that added on there. You know, you can have identity theft added on there. That's not uncommon.
That's interesting.
If someone slips and falls, I mean, that's obviously legal bills, right?
Right.
So yes, I'd say the answer is yes.
So it's possible. Is there any way that we can look into someone's policy, or is that illegal?
No,
You can't.
it's not that it's illegal. It's that how would you look into it?
We find
Yeah,
out.
private.
Oh, this is my husband. Okay. So, well,
How's Russia?
what should I ask him?
How's Russia?
Where?
Hey, Francie.
So you're saying now, do you think that a young military wife, like the kind that you've investigated in these things, would be smart enough to know a homeowner's insurance, personal liability, or their insurance would cover things like that? Is that an
Things
addition?
like legal, like being sued and stuff like that.
Well, is that protection an add-on or is it just automatic?
It's you probably have to pay extra for it.
Ah, okay. So that's someone that I would call Jen for, right?
Jen. Oh yeah. Well, when you're getting a homeowner's policy, you would add stuff onto it, like earthquake, stuff like that.
Yeah, you can add but you
Right.
have to ask for it.
I get that. And what about an attempted hanging in the back shed?
hanging? I mean, in her case, who would possibly sue her?
What?
Who would possibly sue her?
Who would possibly sue her?
Maybe
The
his
victim
parents, Marvon's
lived in
parents.
the house too. So
It
one,
was
the victim's dead, and two, the victim lived in the house.
well.
So there's
Actually, he
two
didn't
reasons
live
why
there.
The victim wouldn't sue.
What you don't know is everything was in Marvon's name, Adrian. He owns their brand new RV, the new truck, and the double wide that they lived in Yuma. So all assets were put
Okay.
in his name. Would she be able to collect?
Oh, wait. Well, I'm sorry. Say that again about the thing in Yuma.
All right, in Yuma where they lived, in the back, in the metal shed, that's where he allegedly
But he killed himself in a shed.
yeah,
In the property.
hanging
in
himself.
Yuma. Right. Yes, I know that.
All right. So in the police report, Age, all right, now I know we were live. So this is the thing. They noted that the rope was not frayed after she claimed to police that she cut him down with his own pocket knife, okay? That she cut him down and there was a wobbly chair, okay? They took a notice that this rope was not frayed. Now, your experience being an Eagle Scout and a Ranger, are you familiar with different types of rope? Yes.
Yes.
Now, in the military, he's a Marine and he specialized in flight, aviation, things. Do they teach Marines how to use ropes?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you're in aviation, he was probably in a helicopter. Was he in a helicopter?
I think so.
I don't. I'm
He's taking pictures in
unsure.
front of the helicopters. I know that. So
I mean,
I
I'm sure
figured.
he had to tie stuff up at some point. He probably used a rope to do it.
Okay, so it's not impossible that this man, yeah, because when we do see him, he looks like he's taking pictures next to helicopters. So, all right, so yes, he was. Okay. So if you were investigating, correct, all right, if you were investigating, like you used to investigate the unaliving of soldiers. So if you walked in to a metal aluminum shed and you saw the man's head facing one way and the feet facing the other way, would you note and document that there was rope hanging from the aluminum or that there was rope hanging from the neck?
Right. Okay, but the person in the military that's doing the investigation is not trying to figure out, who done it. They're trying to figure out, was the death in the line of duty or not?
All right. Remember, she wanted him out of the Marines. So we don't have the help of the Marine Corps investigating.
I mean,
so we're having.
If it's suicide, it's not in the line of duty. So there's that.
He's still alive.
If someone commits suicide, it's not going to be in the line of duty almost all the time.
Okay. Well, are there any benefits to the wife at all?
Was he active duty?
No. He got out as a medical discharge.
Did he have SGLI?
Did he? Don't they all have SGLI? Or do you have to carry that on?
No, I told you that. One, even if you're in, you have to pay for it. You have to elect it.
Ooh.
Or did he have VGLI? Did he have any kind of insurance? I mean,
Fat girl, what do you think? I don't
What
think she had
what
any.
what are
What
you
else?
asking?
What am I asking?
Yeah, like I don't
I'm
are you asking like would there be benefits for Dre?
for Dre, yeah, and
Oh,
the child and his son.
from the military?
Okay, yeah, Pinkberry K. That's what my husband says. The SGLI or the VGLI. He gave me the book. He read it out. Has to be paid for and a member of and sign up. And the thing is how would we know?
What the disability rating? Is he rated by the VA?
Is he rated by the VA?
We don't know these.
We have a rating disability.
Yes, but only 30%.
Only 30%.
I think that's what they said.
And the VA.
Okay, so she might be entitled to a very small amount of survivor benefits, probably not that much.
Okay, so that girl agrees. Okay. At the VA hospital, she took him out of there against doctor's advice. She cursed them out and told them that they knew nothing, blah, 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 and moved him. And this is also after the father and stepmother went to go visit him. So she keeps moving him so that no one will go see him.
Okay.
The only people that get to see him are her subscribers on YouTube, TikTok. They get to see her laying on a bed while he's connected to, what do you call it, completely unconscious with his mouth open. And she plays dress up and sings to him and wipes her saliva all over his face. You know, like a normal grieving wife would do, right? You know? Okay. No. He did. No, Holla Girl. $400,000. That's all right. The $400,000. All right. Well, tell us how a surviving spouse in the military gets that $400,000.
They have to be active, don't they?
You have to have SGLI.
Okay. And active, correct?
Right.
And be active. Okay.
Or have VGLI.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Age.
Mittens.
All right.
Mittens.
Is that it?
Sorry.
Is there any questions? But while we have Mr. Know-It-All on the phone? Oh, right there laughing. No, it's not active. Does anybody know when he got out? Was it 2 years ago?
I think
yeah.
2019. 2019.
All right. You have to pay the monthly payments after getting out to keep that insurance. Who is paying for him to stay at another hospital? Okay. So that's a good question. Wait a second. So she's moving him from hospital to hospital. Maybe he does have VGLI. Who's paying the medical bills? Is she paying him out of pocket?
Don't know.
Well, if they took him at the VA, right, Adrian? Then he must have VGLI. No?
No, not at all.
All right. So
going to the VA has nothing to do with having VGLI at all.
But the VA is still paying. Is that true?
Paying for his medical, sure. He obviously has medical benefits.
Okay. All right. I'm getting
medical
it now.
benefits and life insurance are two completely and totally different things.
Okay. So all veterans get to go to the VA?
Not necessarily. They have a rating, and that certainly helps.
Wow. Okay. All right. Adrian, are his DD-214s publicly? Are they publicly available?
I don't think so.
I doubt it. I mean, with a freedom of information, I mean, like, why would that fall under a Freedom of Information Act? I mean, why is that, like, you know, why is there a public interest for people to have this guy's DD-214? Anyway, what do you think DD-214 is even going to tell you?
Well, I know that it's going to tell us why he got out of the military and how he was, you know.
We know how he got out of the military.
Right. Okay. So we could, but we would
Yeah,
know.
Yeah, you already know. He got out because of the got a medical discharge.
Okay.
You already know that.
All right. Okay. Have to apply for medical benefits, DD-214, not public social security number on it. Okay. All right. No, all veterans do not have privilege of going to VA facilities. Oh, DD-214 can only be obtained by next of kin?
That makes sense. Because like I said,
Okay.
there's nothing under DD-214 that is going to surprise you. It's going to tell you when he got in the military, when he left the military, what his deployments were, what his awards were, and why he got out. I mean, what does that, you know, how is that meaningful?
I guess we're just very curious, you know? All right. I get it. I'll shut up now. I'm just trying to see how it's possible that she's been able to move him to the VA and then move him out of the VA.
Your comments are showing, but it's on slow mode. It's on slow mode. You can only comment like every so often because there's so many people in.
So my question, Adrienne, which is, I've never had to put you in the VA hospital because we've never had, thank God, anything happen to you. But the VA will continue to pay the medical insurance if you're moving him 3 or 4 times.
They moved him to another VA. They moved him from VA to VA,
No.
or between civilian hospitals or something.
Civilians. Once the father found out where he was at the VA, the father and stepmother went to visit him, and right after that, she moved him to a private facility where no one's supposed to know where he's at.
Okay.
VA contracted long-term care facility. Okay.
Yes, they will pay for a civilian to be in a civilian hospital, but will they allow that many transfers just because she wants to transfer?
Yeah,
That's
does she
the
want
question.
so? She says so.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
All right, we're good. All right, thanks, Age.
Thank you, Adrienne.
No problem. Thank you, my dear.
You're welcome,
Have a
babe.
good
All right, bye.
I love how he calls you my dear. That's
He's
so
very
sweet.
I
helpful.
was just about to say that. I love
My
that.
husband's very knowledgeable and helpful with a lot. And he really doesn't know that much about this story. So, because he's out
It's so
of the country.
cute how he calls you my dear.
Medicine.
Yeah.
So one time I was trying to get Von seizures to stop
Listen.
at home by them, not by themselves, but so whenever he has one, okay, it'll be over. Then about an hour or 4 hours later, between that time, he'll have another one. And he'll keep on and on and on. So I was looking for ways. He always breaks through his seizures. So it will never, it has never lasted a very long time. They always break through. So I was trying to find a way to prevent another one from forming. And then, so Dinah was actually doing biofeedback on Vaughn. I text her and
Now that is the woman that was helping her with the biofeedback, and she just said it. Just a note.
Was like, Dinah, can you help me? Can you try to, help him? And so she was literally giving him phenobarbital. She had looked up that, and that is a medication or a seizure, very strong seizure medication that they used to give people back then. And at that time, I was desperate. I didn't care if it was Western medication because I knew if we go to the hospital, they're going to give him Western. So
to me, this sounds like this was not prescribed. Are y'all with me on that?
Yeah. Yep.
Because she's like, if I go to the hospital,
let's see if this works. And
wow.
so it didn't stop his seizure. I ended up having to call 911. But, he's like literally passed out on the bed. And, the paramedics get here and they open up his eyelid and flash a light. And they're like, oh, yeah, he's definitely been on something. And so I'm trying to convince them, like, he doesn't take drugs, but his eyes were, I think, dilated. I think that's what it was. They weren't dilated or they were. I don't remember what it was. All I know was there was something about his eyes being dilated that they were like, oh, for sure. Because they were talking about something about Narcan, like doing that because his eyes were so, whatever. And that was right after biofeedback. So this stuff, it really does like affect your body. It's crazy.
Let's hear that again.
Medicine. So one time I was trying to get Bond seizures to stop at home not by themselves, but so whenever he has one, okay, it'll be over. Then about an hour or 4 hours later, between that time, he'll have another one, and he'll keep on and on and on. So I was looking for ways. He always breaks through his seizure, so it will never, it has never lasted a very long time. They always break through. So I was trying to find a way to prevent another one from forming. And then, so Dinah was actually doing biofeedback on Vaughn. I texted her and I was like, Dinah, can you help me? Can you try to, help him? And so she was literally giving him phenobarbital.
Dinah is the one with the biofeedback.
Yep.
She is the one that the person told me last night alleged that they would dose him based upon what the biofeedback machine would say, which is insanity.
Whoa.
She had looked up that, and that is a medication or a seizure, very strong seizure medication.
So she is saying Dinah looked up phenobarbital, which is a very strong seizure medication
that they used to give people back then.
Back
and
then.
At that time, I was desperate. I didn't care if it was Western medication because I knew if we go to the hospital, they're going to give him Western. So let's see if this works.
Now, phenobarbital is a prescription. It is a prescription controlled substance.
Mm-hmm.
Where did she get this? They were torturing his body. Absolutely.
That's what I feel like.
If this is not looked into, I don't know what else to say.
Right.
Honest to God, I don't know what else to say. Because they're not doctors. They are not doctors. Where did they get this phenobarbital? Did they order it? Did they get it from Mexico? Did they get it from the vet? She definitely, in my opinion, as well as the used him as a guinea pig.
And so
So gross.
it didn't stop his seizure. I ended up having to call 911, but he's like literally passed out on the bed, and the paramedics get here and they open up his eyelid and flash a light, and they're like, oh yeah, he's definitely been on something. And so I'm trying to convince them like he doesn't take drugs, but his eyes were, I think, dilated. I think that's what it was. They weren't dilated, or they were. I don't remember what it was. All I know was there was something about his eyes being dilated that they were like, oh, for sure, because they were talking about something about Narcan, like doing that because his eyes were so, whatever. And that was right after biofeedback. So this stuff, it really does like affect your body. It's crazy.
That's wild that he had taken something, but when they came, she wanted to convince them that he hadn't. Thank God they didn't listen to her, because it could have, you know what I'm saying? Like, thank God they knew better and was like, no, he's definitely taking something, because that will interfere on how they take care of him. They need to know if he's on something.
It's so freaking sad, man.
It's terrible.
Hold on. Now I'm finding the overdose report. It was 5/23. When was, I gotta find out when that overdose was. Amber. It's just absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be in May, wasn't it?
Yeah. 23rd, I think.
I have so many of these. Let me just make sure.
Twenty-seven. Sorry.
Good Lord. Let me see, because I want to find that. Damn, there's so many police reports. It's incredible.
That's wild. That's the crazy thing, is that there's so many police reports. Like, holy smoly.
Yes. So much stuff that has happened. It's girl's father, judicial proceedings, disturbance, animal suspicious, burglary. Here we go. I think this is it. Okay, here we go. Let me see this. Thank you so much, Francie, Navy vet, for the broken. Thank you. My seizure medications has only changed twice in 20 years due to toxicity. Now on 8 doses, 3 drugs twice daily. Wow. Okay. So this is 5/27/2020. So what, 2 years ago? 5, 14, 16. Okay, so Marvon McRae slumped over couch, possibly under influence of narcotics. Has not been verbal or physical today. Reporting party is afraid of him and his behavior. YFDENR, I don't know what that means. Reporting party stated she blanked several days ago. DV related. Marvon has been verbally aggressive, currently slumped over on the couch, unconscious. He has been unpredictable. Last night, he scared reporting party. He scared juveniles so bad they locked themselves back in the room. Reporting party recorded his behavior also when he was acting odd. So she's saying she recorded his behavior.
Yeah.
Slurred
See, so planned.
slurred speech, drooling, eyes rolled back. Reporting party attended to lock her dogs up. Unknown if
Wow.
he will be aggressive with responders.
Wow.
Possibly won't wake up. Marvon refused medical. NFAT.
Wow. She really she's almost like a bricklayer in a way. Yeah. Wow. Listen, we don't even need to say it. Look at what everybody's saying in the chat.
Yes.
It's
Hey,
anonymous.
I need to go tinkle. I'll be right back. Talk, please.
That's the way that I feel too. That's what I got from it when he went over
Bad.
it the last time. Is I felt like it was literally like she placed calls, put an idea out there,
planted the seed.
planted the
Right?
seed.
Yeah.
Yes,
planted
yes, yes.
Wow. Hey, I have to say, when I talked to Abba, her ex-husband, you know what he told me?
What?
He said, he goes, you guys got her 98.9% down. He goes, I want you to know something. That girl's smart and calculating. I said, all right. He said that. He said she's smart. You know what? Recording your every move, not so smart. You made you did a lot of work for the for any other lawyers if they you really gave yourself away with these videos. So I hope that whatever money you made or whatever validation you got from these women that were totally kissing your ass, I hope it was worth it, because I really hope that if and when you are arrested, I think that this all should be used against you. And I can't wait until you're paying and paying and paying lawyer fees to get yourself out of this. I really am.
You know,
Because either way, you're not going to get away unscathed. There's no way.
her going live so much is probably what is going to save Vaughn, because people know his personality, his character. If she wouldn't have went live so much and showed who he really was,
we wouldn't be here.
Exactly. We wouldn't be here. Exactly. And people wouldn't know for sure.
You're just so smart. July 2020. All right, so July 2020 was his first seizure.
Who sent this? Mandy Summers sent me something. She sent it to me and you, and it says,
if you send anything to what's his I just called his number, couple of the detective that's on that case is Detective ESCOTT. That's a detective.
Mhm.
So they will put you through. They'll get his message to you. If he's out of the office, you can leave a message.
The wrong herbs as well. Okay.
Yeah, during lockdown. Remember, lockdown was the playground for every predator. Remember that? Hey. Right? Hey, right? Oh, you're so cute. Let me. Right?
This is sad. This is really sad,
This
Marissa.
is the worst. This is the worst, the way she treated this man and his family. The worst.
She was a freaking... He was a guinea pig for her.
Yeah.
You don't expect your wife to do something. Any updates on the children, please? I'm very concerned.
Worse and worse.
Marissa,
Yeah.
wait till Marissa gets back and we'll ask
I'm right
her.
here.
Any updates on the children?
Nope. I've never called or attempted to call Abba back. Like I said, he's a private person, very stoic, professional. I don't expect. Just remember, you guys, what we've learned is CPS is very much like HIPAA.
Y'all remember whenever I used to
Let me know if this echoes.
go live all the time when I was at my chiropractor? Y'all remember that? I feel like, I don't like talking about this because I feel like it invites nastiness to my home. So we're gonna do a lot of praying and a whole lot of other stuff after I tell the story, because I don't like discussing
Thank
it.
you
And as
for
stated
telling me.
before, please be respectful and let's not bring it up on future live videos, okay? Let's not bring it up at all. But now, I used to see a chiropractor all the time. I'm going to refer to his name as Dr. Devil. There is now, which it probably expired already, an order of injunction. I used to go live on this page every time I would get adjusted. My kids would get adjusted too. A lot of you guys went to go like his Facebook page after I went live. One time I went live and he got over 1,000 likes in he grew about 1,000 likes in a few hours. It was crazy. That doctor was into some dark-ish, man. Some dark-ish. And he did something to my husband. And every time he would get this organ massage done, I noticed something was not right. I didn't know what it was, but it wasn't right. I got it done. Remember whenever I completely shut down social media, I went through severe bullying on here on Facebook. Severe. Made me sick, really sick. And messed up my gut bad. Well, anyways, I
Her
would
gut?
projectile vomit. After I would eat, I would always vomit, and it was so bad. Well, he cured that through organ massages.
Mhm.
So then, you know, I'm talking to him about my husband who has issues with his gut health, and an organ massage.
L, was L trying to say something? She's eating.
I'll say it after somebody
Okay.
send us something. I'll
Okay.
say it afterwards.
Okay.
I'll say mine
Was
after
performed
too.
on my husband. Okay? The first time, I noticed an immediate difference, and something wasn't right. I don't know what it was, but something wasn't right. Oh no. Hold on. I'm trying to block this guy, but I don't think it's. Oh yeah, there we go. It's gonna work. So I told him, don't do it no more.
She was writing the story. I agree,
But the
LA.
doctor kept
I
doing
agree.
it, and at one point, I even told the
1000%.
doctor, I don't know what's happening. Can
Thank
you
you.
please not do it on my husband anymore? Because I see a difference. There's something's going on. Mm-hmm. You weren't with me. And you weren't with me. And you were still going to do it. And I tried to get him to stop. Well, he kept doing it. At a later date, after seeing this doctor for many months, give me 2 empty ones. After seeing this doctor for many months, one night he messages me, and he would always give his number. Like, this guy was a very open doctor, a chiropractor who believed in shamans and would travel around the world and like whatever. He was a very egotistical man, but I never looked at it that way. I looked at it, oh my gosh, he's a healer. Oh my gosh, he's amazing. Tyrese, this is not the place, dude. This is not the place.
Wow.
You know, whatever. Anyways, so one day, and he would give his number to other people, right? I don't think I had ever messaged him or whatever. Did I ever message him? I don't think I did. No, because at one point, I think something happened and he wanted to check on our family one time. Like I'm telling you, my whole entire family would go see him. And so, anyways, one time he messages me, and long story short, he was asking for a switcheroo. I didn't understand what that meant. Long story short, he wanted to have sex with me, and he wanted his wife to have sex with my husband. I didn't realize this until like a couple minutes we were texting, and then when I realized it, I'm like, don't ever contact me again. Like, do not ever contact my family, da 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 da, whatever. Anyways, it was like this big old thing, and he was trying to guilt trip me, like, after everything I've done for you, you can't look over this one mistake, you can't da 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 da, acting like he did so much for us. And I'm like, dude, every time we went to the chiropractor, I would pay. He didn't give us free services. What do you mean everything you did for us? What? Like, you are, you're performing a job and I'm paying for it. So what the freak do you mean? You know, and just like a predator, to make the victim seem like something's wrong with me, that I think I never want to speak to him again, or I can't overlook this one insight. That effed me up. I went to the police. I showed them these messages from this doctor.
Which we showed this report with the doctor. We have the report. We showed them.
I went to court. Oh my gosh, do you guys, if y'all watch me on my jewelry page, remember that butterfly that
Her reaction was an overreaction towards, okay, so supposedly what she just explains is that this doctor suggested that they were swingers, him and his wife were swingers, and if they were interested. Okay. If that ever happens to a person, normally, all you have to say is, you know what? I'm surprised by your. Well, thank you for your consideration, but me and my husband are just not into that.
I'm
You don't
flattered,
have
but no, thank
to go
you.
back to get into a huge fight. You just politely decline it. For swingers in that community, they consider it like, I guess, like I don't know. I've never swung before. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you just politely say no. I've never heard of somebody flying off the handle saying, "Don't you ever contact me again." No, you just say, listen, if my doctor ever said, "Hey, you know, blah 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 blah," if you're ever interested, I'd be like, "Are you fucking serious? Get out of here! Ew, stop it, stop it." Is it a form of harassment? If it continues, then it is. So yeah,
No,
for her to
and
fly off the handle, she just wanted a reason to fly off the handle. That's it. That's
well,
exactly it.
doctors can actually go to jail for being with a patient. It happened in my town. It has
Really?
happened. Oh,
I
absolutely.
never knew that.
Oh yeah, you will go to jail.
So okay, I have a question. If you're a okay, he was a chiropractor. So if
They're
you're
not technically doctors.
yeah, so if you're a doctor or a chiropractor and you have a patient and you're single, you can't date them or like marry them or sleep
Not
with them.
not if they're your patient. No.
Oh wow,
Mhm.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either. Huh. Exactly, Amy. Just be kind, compose yourself, and say, you know what? Not our thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Not interested. Period. End of story.
Nadine said, I have swung before, and she must have flirted for him to feel comfortable enough to ask. I'm so glad you were like bold enough to be like, oh, yep, I be swinging.
Yeah. She's right. They must have
You
gotten.
do you, boo. You do you.
Remember when we noted the other day that she was kind of flirtatious? Maybe he picked up on that and thought,
Right.
hey.
Oh my God, she was swooning.
Okay. What?
Yeah, that's. I'm sure he thought because us watching it, we all felt like she's a little flirty with him. Like just her whole demeanor was like in front of him.
Smitten.
Yeah, smitten, exactly. So if him and his wife were swingers, I'm sure he's not going around asking like his patients if they want to do that unless he gets this vibe from them. Like he probably got from her.
Thank you, Stacy. Welcome.
It took forever to try to find that silver butterfly that the other night. It was like a few days ago. I was looking for this silver butterfly, and the reason why is that silver butterfly, the day that I went to court to go get an order of injunction, it's like an order of injunction is like a restraining order.
Injunction,
but because I was never
what's your
married
function?
to this person, and because I don't have kids with this person, it's not called a restraining order. It's called an order.
That is what it boils down to, Mama Don. She didn't like that Vaughn was getting comfortable with someone else. She flirted big on the videos with the doctor. She was jealous. Exactly. She was jealous.
Insecure. This girl, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the most insecure females I've ever encountered.
Order of injunction.
Absolutely.
I was wearing that ring to court whenever I went to court. I was wearing that ring, and what's crazy is the judge was wearing this really big brooch that had a butterfly on it, and it looked like the ring that I was wearing. So when I seen it, I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like I felt like this. I needed to wear this butterfly ring on purpose. And she had told me that because and I feel
My
like I could
biofeedback
tell-
told me to
I
wear
could
that
tell
today.
she had gone through something as well, and she says we cannot allow people in positions of authority to, how did she say,
Respect my authority.
oh God, to exercise something, or I don't know how she said it. I don't remember how she said it, but it just made me feel like, oh my gosh, she's gone through something too. And she literally shook my hand. The judge wanted me to get close to her, and she shook my hand and told me how proud she was of me for standing up, and it's embarrassing and it's uncomfortable. And I've been sexually assaulted before by a married man, and so to be asked to give sexual favors
I love you,
to another
Zapazoe.
married man, whenever I've already been through ish before, and whenever I was oh God, I forgot what I was saying. But anyways, it was bad. I'm telling you, and this was before my husband started having seizures. I don't remember who I told, but I was like, dude, every time he's doing these organ massages, it feels like he's putting seeds in my husband's belly. Like, I don't know what he's doing, but there's something happening in my husband, blah, blah, blah. After that doctor was served paperwork and the order of injunction was granted, and he cannot contact me ever or he'll go to jail, indirectly and directly.
She's a home wrecker.
But as soon as that was served, I want to say a few weeks later, then my husband starts, no, not a few weeks later. Was it a few weeks later? No. Sometime my husband is going through a whole lot of psychological changes, like so much is going on. Then in July 5th, he starts having seizures. And everything pointed back to this doctor. We've been to the hospital so many times, dude. Every time there's a test,
July 5th.
Nothing ever shows anything. Everything looks perfect. Every x-ray, every MRI, everything looks like normal. Nobody can figure out why he's having seizures. And it's like, how do you explain? I swear to God, this doctor did something to my husband. And everything that we carry
Welcome,
is in the
Stacy.
gut. Okay?
Welcome, Commander.
Yeah.
That's like the main thing when I started having my seizures. Like I was constantly in a depressed mood. Like
Vaughn says seizures like I was constantly in a depressed mood.
nothing to do with you.
Nothing to do with
just
you, nothing. I just constantly, I'm
no
in a
reason.
depressed mood and no
I
reason
feel
I
like he
know.
was controlling, whatever he did was controlling your mind. But let me show you. Everything, and this is, y'all need to hear me when I say this, I swear to God. Our trauma is in our gut. What I believe he did was release all the trauma that my husband had stuffed inside of him and released it. And it came out in a physical form. This is my unprofessional, like, healer, diagnosis, whatever, okay? I believe that all that trauma that was emotional manifested into physical. And he tried.
Wow.
He was very egotistical whenever he would work on my husband. And how crazy is that? That every time I got an organ massage, I was healed. I was healed.
I got those, Jenna. Thank you.
When he got it, bad things would happen, right? How crazy. And then a few months later, he asked me to have sex with him. And then he was like, oh, you don't need to, you don't need to, and if he doesn't want.
That's wild. Somebody said, what kind of seeds? Like sunflower, avocado? What kind of seeds was she putting in the belly?
Yeah, I understand Donna, listening to her, you get like an aneurysm. After a while, I have to like grab my head and walk away. She's just too much. She
So
goes
much.
on and on and on. Oh my god. Why do you think the girl's only been married for 8 months?
So, Marissa, what kind of popsicles are you eating? I see several people asking. Super fruit, freezy, organic. I would think that she was crazy if I was a police officer and she come to me and was like, our chiropractor put a spell on us. And he put seeds in my husband's stomach. I'd be like, was it like 5150 where you call like you commit someone?
Marissa,
My-
can you take over for 5 minutes?
Yeah. My question right now is, does anybody ever looked and zoomed into her legs?
No.
Her legs? You know, where she's like, yeah, mother trucker, I trapped him, blah, blah, blah. I was just wondering, is she a cutter? Has anybody thought about that? Did she ever cut herself for pleasure?
Seems
Because there's
like
a
I heard
part where
she
you can see
did.
her thighs and you can zoom in. So if anybody can do that and zoom in on her thighs, look and see if she has. Yes, she was.
I heard that she was a cutter.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. But it was her arms, I think I heard. She cut herself in front of Vaughn, is what Candy heard.
She's got a lot of psychological issues.
Yep.
That girl does not love herself at all. It's the saddest thing. Amir, Jake, Benaki.
Girl, I know, don't she? Every time I see Marissa eating something, when she's eating Oreos, I'm like, man, those look like some good Oreos. So I sent Sean to the husband last night to give me some Oreos. Now she's over there eating popsicles, and I'm like, I need a popsicle.
I know she makes it look good, doesn't she? She makes everyone
Yes.
gain weight.
I know.
Okay. Where'd she go?
To throw her trash away.
Oh. Sorry, I just ran up steps.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Thank you, Sophie. Welcome. What were we talking about? Okay, I need to check these emails. That's what I need to do.
Your cycles are right there. I'm gonna send you. All right, are you done with this pizza? All right. And just make sure you do some with the pizza box. I ate the chocolate cake. So you should have a lot.
It's fine. I'm gonna send you a video of the girl that bro.
I'm live right now. Please don't say anything weird.
No, she's like really. I just met her today. Like I would walk. I won basketball because I hit like a shot or something. right on the bridge with, obviously, and I gave it to her. I said how she like looked very pretty, and then like she like showed her friends, and on the way back, she like wanted my snap, and like she really like perfect. Like,
Another perfect girl, huh?
like she really agrees with everything I do. Like she hates drugs. She's like she loves dogs too. She really works at like a place where like she really takes care of dogs. You know, like isn't that so cool? And I'm like, oh,
Hey, Jake. Throw these popsicles back into the freezer.
those are not popsicles. Those are cheese sticks.
Cheese sticks.
Yeah. Oh.
Throw them in the freezer.
Gracias.
Take all the trash and the recycles to the front.
Hey, Marissa.
Yo.
I need to email, or I need you to look at your phone immediately.
I have so many emails I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah, that sounds annoying. that's so annoying.
Hey, Bobby.
Those things annoy me, those sounds.
Yeah?
They really do.
These sounds.
Yeah. Please look at my. Did you text message? Okay. 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 I got another question, Marissa. Yes. It's extremely annoying.
Justin, I thought you were gay.
I am.
So why are you sending me texts like this?
Shut the hell up. You're such a liar.
I'm
You're letting
confused.
everybody know. You gotta.
No.
You're like, what?
I have a husband.
You. So do I.
He's in Russia.
No, my husband's in Uruguay today.
Oh.
Okay. I just got something, and I'm kind of freaking out.
Hold on.
I had somebody, while y'all are reading, I had somebody comment on one of my videos and was like something about Molly's lying about her husband being out of town. When she went live this morning, he was in the background. So I'm like, well, I responded. I was like,
that's Amir.
It was your son. I went back and watched.
Come here. Hey, Jake, come here.
It may have been. I think it was Jake.
Jake.
Crystal Slay's look identical to her in New Mexico.
All right.
From New Mexico.
Let me just.
She says not everything you see is what it happened.
But I said, well, first off, where her husband is none of my business. Like maybe
I'll tell you right. Listen, my husband is an international banker. Okay. When I call him, which I have, it goes.
He's in London, Paris, Tokyo.
And then let's see if we can try him this time.
Can you answer that question, Marissa?
I asked her.
Who?
Oh, it's going right through. Hold on. See?
What's up, my dear?
Adrian, where are you right now?
I'm in Uruguay. What's going on?
Uruguay. Where's Uruguay?
South America.
All right. Weren't you at the house today?
Was I where today?
At the house today.
Well, no, I've been in Uruguay this week, my dear.
All right. Gotcha. All right. All right. Bye. No, they're saying that I'm lying, that you're not out of town. that you would hear.
I don't even see why it matters.
Right.
Exactly.
That's
All
what I
right.
said.
Got it. All right. You know, baby, get your rest. All right. Exactly. Get your rest. I love you.
That's what
Listen.
I said. I was like, who cares? Maybe they're going to change the
Dude.
plans. I went back and watched,
Anything
and it
to
was
make you
Jake.
look like a liar.
It's wild. I was like,
Hey, Jake, was Daddy
Marissa,
here today?
You know who that is?
What?
On my
The
text,
message.
the next message I sent you.
She said, huh? I don't know. I asked the other one, and she said, huh? Why are you asking that?
Because I just got something really crazy.
Can you show me?
Yeah. Just 1 second.
Justin said he got something crazy. Have you ever heard that name before? You shouldn't
Hold
tell
on.
people out of town? I'm worried. I sleep well.
and she's
I'm
not
fine.
alone.
Okay,
She's
never
not
mind.
alone.
I'm never
Never mind.
alone.
Never mind. Thank God.
Okay.
She said it was someone else. She said ignore the email. Thank God. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. Thank you, Lord.
All right, exactly, because that would have been bad.
Do you know what it was?
Tell us. So someone was being mixed up with someone. Tell us. Tell us what Letitia almost got hit with. Or no? You prefer not to?
No.
All right, good.
No.
Because she doesn't know. She's like, what happens? Are you all love?
Business trademark.
Or Letitia.
Because like it is a real deal, Holyfield. Y'all don't even understand. We are trying to heal. No, I don't even want to say we're trying to heal folk. We're putting blends together that will heal folk. Yes. But y'all want to know the name of our business? The name of our business is it wouldn't come out. The pen is blue. The pen is blue. I can't.
While her husband lay in a coma, Andrea and business partner got drunk in an Airbnb.
Okay. The name of our business is My Mother's Business.
That scared the heck out of me. I ain't even gonna lie. That
There's
scared
something
me.
freaking wrong with her.
Yes.
Okay.
That was literally when Bob was in, like, oh my goodness. Like,
Don't worry about me. I'm used to my husband being away for long
Guys,
periods of time. We're
I
fine.
mean, plus you have like Airbnb. I mean, there's always someone in your house, you know.
Well, not only that, but I have a machete, a chainsaw, a butcher knife, a gun. No one's gonna mess with me. No one, I promise.
I mean, honestly, if I had to face Marissa or her husband, I would be more scared of Marissa.
okay. I know, right?
Because Marissa can
No.
handle herself.
And the thing is once you come up to a certain point past the mailbox, all the sensors go on, and my husband gets something on his phone, and he can see everything that's going on. Now, how do you think we found out that the raccoons were on top of my car having a pizza party? They went into the thing, took a pizza box, and it was on top of my car. And there were their little footprints when we watched. Middle of the night, raccoons on top of my car. How did they get on top of my car? I'm not worried.
I'm gonna manifest that, okay? When we go to Hawaii,
He's already had
you
1 spoon of K.
They
I
have
saw this.
luau's where people
Yeah.
dance.
Maybe somewhere.
And
Girl.
But this is where he says he didn't need any more.
do you want more? I think it would. If you're really like,
I'm fine.
I'm
But I
fine.
can take more.
But I could take more.
it's good. So when we go to Hawaii, I'm gonna manifest that, okay?
This girl, man.
I don't even understand. I don't even understand. I don't know how they got used to taking it like that. Like, I've heard people say like that it's so disgusting.
What?
Yes, Jennifer, we are live.
Live and on location.
Exactly.
Hold on, I got that.
Yeah, she does look like a crazy Stepford wife. Someone who doesn't like white girls. She's trying real hard to look like one. No, that wig is cute. The long curly, it's that short one. She looks like a moron in. The long one's pretty. And it looks good.
Okay, I think these videos right here are very important. These are the ones I was wanting to find. I think so. These were the ones. I'm pretty sure.
No, you're okay. Oh,
Put a ladder.
did he already sign discharge papers? What is that? Oh, okay, so then he can go ahead and just walk on out of here.
He's not like technically discharged, but you know, he's told to take his regular medications and he needs to come back. We'll be more than happy to see him again.
Yeah, F that. The treatment that we had over here was complete shit. Like, there's no fucking way we'll ever come back here again.
F.
No. The doctors that we had before, like the doctor here and the nurse before, like was not even Alma. Alma was great, but the nurse before, like no, F all of these people here, man. Like I've even encouraged them to look at his medical records. Like he has been here so many times. And I told them, like, look at what neurology has suggested for him. It just doesn't even matter. It's like as if I've never been through this before with him. It's just ridiculous. So I can't. Never again. Never again. Well, I appreciate that you feel bad about that because it seems like nobody else does. Can I get a wheelchair so I can wheel him out just in case?
Listen.
Yeah, no, I do. And I am his doctor, and that's what I want him to do.
There you go.
I want him to be wheeled out.
I'm his doctor. I want him to be wheeled out.
Yeah. Nope. After this visit, we've been here since the morning time. After everything we've been through, I can't.
I did have an update more here, but we are waiting on a transfer.
Yeah.
For a bed, but that was all the VAs. The VA hadn't gotten back with us, so we're waiting, I guess, for like some administration personnel to let us know if they would approve the transfer or if he could stay here in the hospital for like insurance purposes. So that was the last update I got from 7:15.
Right. See, that makes no sense to me. Like if because they marked him as priority. Like if he is that priority, like why is it
the VA
for him to go to get transferred? But now they want him to sign an affidavit for him to be like admitted here whenever he's receiving already shitty treatment. Like why be here if nobody is listening to me or him and they're just
I wondered
doing
the same
whatever
thing, Jennifer.
they want? Like
Thank you, Shorty Mama.
I can't.
Love ya. Dre is doing a live interview right now on YouTube. Where?
With
Where?
who? With who?
Where? I'm stopping this interview. Where?
Right.
Very interesting if that's true.
Where? Shorty mama. Where? Is it possible she made him have a seizure and claimed he was allergic to Keppra to keep herself? Probably. Potentially.
It's interesting that.
Where?
Well, I mean, it's interesting that not my phone's not blowing up.
Yeah. I think she was saying Dre was live in that video. She's not live. I checked. Hold on. I can
Yeah, I
type.
can't find anything.
I can just type in Dre McCrae.
She's got
That's what I
13
did.
people in chat.
That's what I did.
That is a big issue that they constantly bring up and you would like to address that I haven't yet done.
This is not an
Absolutely not.
girl.
I do not feel
This is the night she was going after me.
it's gonna make me
Oh, yeah.
Get out
Okay.
of here.
matter that they have
Yeah,
no
that was the night she was.
All right, see, this is what we're
Wait, I'm so
talking about. All
confused.
right, so
I'm
this
so
is what we're
confused.
talking about. And
Marissa,
whoever gave the super chat, thank you so much. But this right here, when you get a story that's getting big, and these people want to come weeks later and act like they can jump on this train, blah blah blah. They don't know what they're doing. They're putting out. I've been seeing this. People putting out so much false information, and I'm like, what are you doing? We already went over that a week ago. This is not news, and I'm so nice about it.
I will put him
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
okay.
I did. I think that would be crazy if
If he
Dre
does
went
have
live
another seizure,
right now.
I will put him in my car and go over to Tucson.
I'm very confused though.
Take him over there myself.
So is she
What?
not live on that channel?
What is it?
Is she not live on that channel? Because there's a channel that literally says.
Here it is.
That doesn't say anything about me.
Is she doing an interview?
This is all old stuff.
Okay, she's just showing old videos.
This is where she was addressing me.
She's doing a replay. She just recycled
There's
it.
3 different channels saying that there's an exclusive interview with her. Okay? There's 3 people right now saying exclusive interview. This is where she is talking to me and said, "You don't affect me. I'm living my best life."
No, it was she is replaying that interview.
And she's got 11 people in there. Really?
She's clickbaiting her video.
Yeah, that woman is very good at it.
Yeah, she's the one that was trying to say that she was filling in for me.
Yeah,
So
it's
I said, listen, girl. Oh, girl,
she is on.
Don't clickbait. People will unsub you. All I wrote was, Molly Golightly, girl, don't clickbait old stuff. People will unsub you. That's all I did. This is 3 weeks ago. She has 21 people in there. Let me see how many. She's got 200 subscribers. Oh, come on. Don't you think? All right, but let's be honest, people. Don't you think that if she really had something to say and she wanted to stick up for herself, don't you think she would have contacted Justin?
No, listen.
She wouldn't be on a channel with that many subscribers. She would go to a little bit of a larger platform.
No,
So
she would contact Justin.
Queen Tulsa has.
Why am I yelling over L? Nobody's yelling over L.
She is.
All right, Justin,
you're good.
I'm getting sick of this chat.
No,
I'm
you're
tired of
good.
all the lies. This is bullshit.
Marissa.
Stop saying that she's got an exclusive. She's sending people in here to get people away from us. What are you people doing? She's not live.
Thank you. Thank you.
The
Tina.
live was with that crazy chick from 3 weeks ago. I can yell. I'm allowed to yell. All right, go ahead. Play her. All right, go over there and play what she's playing. Just stream it. Go ahead. Prove me wrong. If I feel like yelling, then I will. Jesus Christ. This shit is old.
Queen Tulsa is live, yes, but she is playing the replay or the live that's not really live from a Facebook is what it is. I just saw it.
And she's trying to make it out like it is new information by that title that she has. That is clickbaiting. And it's
someone put a $2 super chat in to clickbait it to go over there.
It's frowned upon. You don't clickbait.
Yeah.
Anytime I see somebody that clickbaits, if I see a video that's clickbait, I go in and I thumbs down it because I'm just like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I unsub, but I'm done. And I just gave her some friendly advice. For someone with over 50,000 subscribers, I'm giving you advice. If you want to be a YouTuber, don't clickbait. It's one of the best ways in the world to not build a channel.
Okay. No, listen, we're not worried about them over there. We're just not worried. Okay.
She's calling you out, Molly. Good. Let her call me out.
Great. Thank you.
I don't care. She means nothing to me.
Listen to what she says here.
So I will take him over there myself. He only has seizures maybe once a month, but whenever he does, it's like back to back. Even the doctor here, I had told him, because he had a seizure here, and the doctor didn't want to give him any kind of medication. And I told him, like, he was like, oh, he broke through his seizure by himself. And I told him, like, it doesn't matter. Like, he's going to have another one. And Ativan is the only thing that stopped him. And he didn't want to listen. So he didn't give it to him. And then what happens an hour later? My husband has a seizure. And he bites his tongue like he...
And then...
So if he bites his tongue, what does she do? She gives him cayenne pepper.
Yeah.
To torture him. Gotcha. So the VA hospital's not good enough for her. Nothing else is good enough for her. We gotcha. We gotcha. Thank you, Karen. She wants Molly to get on her live. She's going to have to crawl from here to China. I don't punch down, okay? I don't punch down.
And the whole reason she wants that is because it would bring an audience, you guys.
Oh, Tracy, thank you for sending me that. I needed that. Thank you so much.
Are you going to tell me or no?
Of course I'll tell you, but I can't tell you.
All right, now you're talking to me like we're married. Of course I'll tell you.
Welcome back or welcome to my channel.
Okay. Video.
That wasn't the VA?
Welcome back or welcome.
A lot of pain.
So I'm gonna go back onto my other.
Oh my God, she's desperate.
Who's she?
We was just talking about.
Oh, I don't even pay attention to
I just got an email. Live exclusive, my ass. That's sad.
Okay. Learning the story less than a month ago. You've done great. Oh, thank you. Found you through Charlotte. Charlotte, if you're here, thank you so much. Great. You guys are doing a great job. Thank you. We love you. We love to hear it.
Here is a This was posted February 10, 2021. I refuse to let this be our life. I'm his doctor. Mission: cure Mr. McCrae. I boiled purple onions, garlic, and fresh oregano. I will be making him this drink every day for the next 2 weeks. I will not fail my husband because Jehovah will not fail me. Doctor, my damn self and Jehovah, I see you.
Amanda, yeah.
That's real clever. She made this like a prescription. Marvin McCrae, 29, 165 pounds. Seizures, cause, infection, something, high white cell count, low thyroid. She's a wackadoodle.
You ain't kidding.
She is a wackadoodle.
Apparently, I did a really good live today. Did you get to see my live that I did this afternoon? It was kind of on the fly. A lot of people enjoyed it.
Yes.
I was like, what? Of course, it's demonetized. I didn't even do anything. I was like, God, have mercy, my Lord.
Wow.
What?
This herbalist, is it Ebor? EBOR? My name is Dr. Ebor. I specialize in all type of herbal treatment and making cure to all kinds of sickness through herbs, psoriasis, HIV, HPV, cancer, diabetes, conjunctivitis, herpes. What are these people smoking?
What?
You ain't curing that.
No. What are they? I mean,
it's very strange.
See, that's a snake oil salesman. That's a grifter. That's a hustler. That's a fraud. That's that's illegal.
This page only writes facts about the one who are misleading others to send your hard-working money to. This page helps the ones who may have been scammed. This page will only post only facts and will explain about facts will be posted. I'm honored to be a part of this page. God bless Dr. Ebor for his marvelous work in my life. I was diagnosed of herpes.
Herpes?
Yeah. And I was taking my medication, but all thanks to herbalist Ebor for helping me cure my herpes.
Hold on.
Through his herbs.
I
product.
guarantee you it ain't cure. Herpes
Honey,
they
you
go
just got it.
dormant.
Yes, you just don't got an outbreak right now,
Exactly.
boo-boo.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, I mean, how does she know? Maybe it just went away because you don't have herpes 24/7. That's so wild. Okay. Well, I feel bad for her because she's going to be so devastated when she has another outbreak, and then she's like, "What? I'm not cured."
Oh my God, I can't with these people. Lord. What is someone said that's her website. What?
Really?
That can't be her website. Holy shit.
What now?
Look at the difference in these two.
I know, I have that picture too. Look at how different they look. Poor Vaughn, man. I hate this case. Look at that.
That's so sad because on the left, they're both
healthy,
they look
and good looking.
Yes.
I'll never get it.
That is the saddest thing I've
I
ever
can't
seen.
believe it.
Oh
Oh man,
my
Marvon,
God.
we are praying for you.
It
Oh my
aged
God.
him so much to lose
Look at him.
that amount of weight.
Look how hot he looks. Look how good she looked.
Yeah.
They look
great.
so good there. And
Sad. It's very sad.
her hair loss is nuts. You can tell it's natural on the left. Yes. Her hair's, nice and healthy there. Wow, man.
It's incredible.
Wow. Dre, if you're watching this alone should be enough to tell you this alone that what you are doing is not the right thing. Look at that.
It's tough. Look at his arm.
When you fell off Tom Cruise, the chair, I needed it. Thank you for your dedication and heartfelt sentiment for Vaughn
I
and his
didn't
sweet.
fall. I kind of slipped.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you. I slipped.
This really saddens me.
Yeah, that's terrible.
This is one of the saddest, most heartbreaking things. And knowing that he's still alive in that condition and how the parents are feeling and the control and the manipulation, man, I don't know how this is going to end up, but man, I don't want this to continue. I really don't. No, well, she's not really a Black Widow. No, you can't call her a Black Widow. That would mean that every husband that she was with mysteriously died. Is she a succubus spirit? Yeah.
So you see how skinny Vaughn was there. This is from her words. According to her, he has lost 20 pounds since being in the hospital. Wow.
Okay, so I'm sorry to disappoint everyone that's been coming into Justin's stream saying that there's no new updates. We're going over years of videos and messages, and on top of it, dealing with the current situation.
I mean, Marissa, as far as updates, first of all, the police
We did
does
get a
not
great
work
update yesterday from the mother.
The police doesn't work that quick, but what we are doing, we are going back and we are seeing that the things that she has said and the phenobarbital.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Very big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought this stream was a really good idea because I've heard those, I've only heard of those, that medication in this case. I never heard of it before. So I wasn't, right. I didn't know about biofeedback machines. So this was a really good idea for a stream just to kind of educate people on what else she was involved with, the biofeedback machines and how it's like such a scam. And then the other medication.
It is such a scam, in my opinion, those biofeedbacks. They even have the biofeedbacks like that are pocket size that you can put in your pocket now. Even it's just
that's
ridiculous.
wild.
Just ridiculous. People,
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to make a cure that's. Thank you, Samantha. Boy, that just really broke my heart. Fact sheet. What is this? Okay. Bear with me. Sending. Bear with me 1 second. Valerian oral, meaning taking valerian root. You know how we was reading that the kava,
Yeah.
or not the kava, sorry, the cayenne pepper is a accelerant for the K, right? So valerian root, if you take it orally, increases effects of phenobarbital oral by added drug effects, may enhance central nervous system, depression, serious, use alternative, avoid, drug. So if giving him phenobarbital and all this valerian root
Yeah.
and the kava and the K and everything else, your body can only handle so much suppression.
Yep. That's what somebody sent me that I forgot to read. I'm so sorry. I'm glad that
What?
you saw it.
What, this right here?
Yeah. I had that in my inbox.
So just craziness.
Did you know that the video, it is Yvonne excited to see his family, like she is wearing what he is wearing in the video. Where can I find it? What are your popsicles? Molly, she's calling you out.
It's
Don't
okay.
care.
That's
Don't,
okay.
I don't care. I don't care about these people.
Please, seriously.
Enough. I don't
We're
care
not,
about these people. I really don't.
we're not going to let him.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Why do you have a knife in your makeup room? Because I'm grown and I make my own decisions. That's why. Dude, you don't understand my obsession with knives. Okay? Red, black, roses, knives. That's all me. Oh my gosh. That makes my world turn. I love it. That makes my world go round. I love it. Let me turn on the AC. I'm a little hot. And so I sell jewelry, arm jewelry, but I'm not allowed to have my knife in my videos because motherfuckers be feeling threatened. Like I'm serious. I'm not allowed. It's crazy. So whenever I come live here publicly, I'm like, oh hell yes, let me keep this knife on deck. Okay, on deck. Oh, and I'm trying to have another one. Why do we keep asking about my knife? Why not? Why wouldn't? First of all, why don't you have a knife on your makeup desk? Okay, that's the better question. What? Why don't you have a knife? Okay, I have one in like every room. Jules! Oh my gosh, no, not anymore. I know, Patsy. I was like, where did that come from? What? Okay, let's take a shot. Hurrah, baby. Yes! Who's taking a shot with me? I'm not going to take it yet. I need to see some shot emojis if y'all going to get your drink and drink with me. I'm so happy. Honestly, I'm so happy. We're going to have like a family night. Me and Vaughn going shopping, spoiling ourselves. Felt so good. It felt so good. Getting stuff for the kids, especially the girls. It's crazy how much more harder it is for me to find clothes for the girls. Okay, look. So
The plungers, ready? Okay, it's up, it's up, it's up. Watch out, back up. Watch, ready? 3, 2.
Craziness.
Her voice is just
I know, it kills me.
yeah. Nails
Absolutely
on the
kills
freaking
me.
chalkboard.
I don't get it. Paying hospital. There is also a live of Andrea talking to her mom, and it's heard that she can afford 3 months. There is also a live if Andrea talking to her mom, and it's heard that she can afford to pay 3 months private pay. Okay.
Beauty. What I was going to say, Justin actually read. It was sent to me and him, and I kept forgetting. Thankfully, he caught it.
So I got an email from this woman named Amanda. She says she heard it on a live that she said Vaughn has 400,000 life insurance if he dies, and 100,000 if Dre. He wasn't active at the time in the video. I don't think that he was saying he had the insurance, was he? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with how that would work.
So the phenobarbital side effects by likelihood and severity. Common side effects are drowsiness and dizziness, confusion, overexcitement, low energy, which would be lethargic, and weakness, wheezing, trouble breathing, a significant type of allergic reaction called anaphylaxis, a type of, okay, slow and shallow breathing, which is exactly what happened to him when they overdosed the other time, right? Because that's what the 911 saw.
Yeah.
911 call said. Addiction to the drug, agitation, hyperactive behavior, loss of muscle coordination, complex sleep behaviors like eating or driving while asleep, problems thinking clearly, slow heartbeat, low blood pressure, a feeling of throat tightness, damage to the liver and inflammation of the skin due to an allergy, a skin disorder with blistering and peeling skin called Steven-Johnson syndrome, skin rash with sloughing, hives, decrease calcification or density of bone, decreased alertness or consciousness, memory loss, hallucination, a skin rash, a breathing interruption, wheezing. Thank you, Rosemary.
It's so wild. She was so against modern medicine. But then she would take things without a prescription, not knowing if she even needed it. And it was so dangerous. And then it wasn't even just her taking it, but giving it to Vaughn, the kids, like,
You just wonder, like, what is that? Bella with dog. Okay. It just seemed like she wanted to be when she wanted to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow. Look at poor Vaughn here. So sad, man. How skinny he was. Can y'all see that?
That's terrible. I wonder if in their mind they thought, oh, we're healthy, we've lost weight, we look good. Like, is that what they thought? That because they've lost weight? This way of life aged them in a matter of like 2 years. It literally aged them like 20 years.
Yeah.
Like it was like ridiculous. Like he literally looks like a 40-year-old man, a 45. Like I don't know. He looks like a 40, close to 50-year-old man. Like I don't know how old he was. How old was he? He literally looks like he's like a good 45 though in that photo. Just because when you lose that much weight, I mean, his face looks so skinny and he looks frail. She looks skinny and frail.
They need some proper good fats in their life. You know what I mean? Like some really good fats, especially for his brain right now, you know.
Yeah.
He was 29, yes, 29 years old there.
Wow. I cannot believe that, which I knew that because I had to get all that information, but I'm mind blown to even like think about that again. Like, oh my gosh.
You know, I just feel really bad for the family when they see these pictures.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know that's got to hurt Miss Letitia to see her son like that.
I mean, she kept them away from, you know, I mean, Dre, she kept them away.
Yeah, if anybody would have seen him like that, like family, I'm sure they would have been like, hold up. No, 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 no. Something's not right here. You're losing too much weight. Man.
Valerian, okay. Holy hell. Thank you, Rosemary. Here is interactions with valerian root. Sedatives can increase the effect of drugs that have sedative effects, including anticonvulsants, right? Barbiturates. What is that Vaughn was taking? A barbiturate. And what else was he taking? Xanax. Right?
Hey, Miss
And
Letitia.
is Miss Letitia there?
She is. I just saw that she came in.
Miss Letitia. And what else was he taking? The Ativan. And God know what else, right? God only knows what else. Other drugs, because valerian is broken down by certain liver enzymes, it may interact with drugs that are broken down with the same enzymes, such as antihistamines, drugs taken to lower cholesterol, some antifungal drugs. Anesthesia. Valerian may increase the effects of anesthesia, and thus is important to discuss and use valerian with your doctor. So do not try this at home, people. Talk to your doctor before you take on any medications, supplements, anything like that. Monica, thank you so much. When Vaughn got out of the Marines, he had 1 year to convert his 400K SGLI life insurance policy to VGLI, serviceman group to veterans group life insurance. Then he could keep it and pay for it. Thank you for clearing that. Appreciate that, Monica. Very, very sad. Phenobarbital is definitely one drug that I'd like to know if we need to. Okay. That. Bellow on floor with dog. Connie. Okay. Maybe 50-50.
Hi guys. Okay, so I've already
Okay, that's oh crap. Are y'all there?
I'm here.
Okay. I just wanted to make I can't look at the screen while I'm doing this. I thought I exited out of StreamYard.
No, we're still here. Well, Molly went for a jog, I think. Or she went for a nap. I'm not sure. She'll be back.
Yes. It's here, VA hospital. Yeah, here is another one. Here's a more clear photo of when Vaughn and them first met.
Such a handsome guy. And she's pretty. I mean, she was pretty.
She's
Beautiful.
yes. They look
She,
just like such a beautiful couple there.
Mhm. He's so handsome. And then, that hurts my feelings.
Did you hear someone shaking a can of whipped cream? No, I got a can of pop.
Man.
Red roses and black knives. She practiced with. Yes, Miss Letitia, look at my baby. Such a handsome man there, really handsome. Tasha K, thank you so much. Welcome to the family. You know, that's when they were.
The beginning, before they.
Yeah. Exactly. Pictures. Okay, got that. Video about Mexico trip to YouTube. Okay. Okay. 1 second. So I'm going to play this. I'm going to use this under the Copyright Disclaimer Act of 1976 for fair use. We need to watch.
So, oh my God, maybe you're gonna make me cry. I'm so happy you're here. Just warning you, because y'all are new. Like, we personal up in here. I always go pee. I take a shower with y'all. Like, we are live all the time. I'm just really like, it was stressful. And then, you know, whenever he gets like that, he doesn't want to take medicine, like the natural herbs that will help him. In Mexico, they're going to tell you a really, really high price naturally. I'm in Mexico, like another country, Mexico. What's wrong, baby?
This is the one where they say I'm going to take the.
It literally looks like she's about to cry.
Yes.
I just get really scared whenever I know you're going to have a seizure. I hate you going through that. I'm just happy you're okay now. I love you. Huh? You don't know? No, I said I love you. Oh. I don't want to ask how you feel. Do you want me to hold it when we cross over?
Hold it.
I could put it in my fupa.
My fupa.
You know what the fupa is?
I would rather it be on me.
Yeah.
God
I know what the
forbid, like,
fupa is.
I would
I'm
want
the queen of fupa.
I would want to get in trouble, not you.
Yeah, I'm a black dude from the South. I'm definitely going down.
Yeah. Heather, Xanax, yeah. Do they search you?
Everybody.
Do they search you when you walk over? No. There's no metal detectors or whatever. I just hope there ain't no dogs. Okay. Do you have to have a prescription there? No.
No, you don't.
But even if we did see a doctor and we had a prescription, they'd still give us trouble. So y'all get ready for some bail money, okay?
Exactly. I'm gonna respond to that. What kind of idiot would post this? And I bet you $1 million, because one time Adrian did it to me. He said, "My Lord, would you stop recording? Nobody needs to see us having dinner." What is
I
this?
remember that.
You
He said,
remember
"Can't there be something sacred in this house?"
Yes.
That's what he
Yes.
said.
I mean, he's very supportive of this. You know, he loves what we're doing, Justin. You know, my husband's not familiar with UL yet, but my husband's very supportive of. He says, as long as you're not doing drama, I support your channel, and I support what you're doing, and I encourage you to keep doing it. So when it comes to helping people and trying to, get content for people that they cannot kind of get on their own, my husband's very, very supportive of that. And he's very supportive of me and Justin, protesting for our beliefs and standing up for people. Not a lot of people feel comfortable putting themselves out there, for the world to see. And not a lot of people are confident with themselves to stand up for their convictions and what they believe and demand justice.
Yes.
Listen, as far as sending this to the police, I tag in every video Tucson PD. Whatever they are looking for, they're going to find.
Yeah.
And we have to, and I have to say, the Facebook groups, they did a superb, phenomenal job. So please go easy on those guys over there. Please go, easy on those guys. I mean, they are providing the authorities and attorneys with what they need in order to see if Vaughn intentionally tried to hurt himself or if he didn't. Because remember, there is a possibility. There's a possible, probable. You get what I'm saying? That he did try to do this. And to be quite honest with you, yes, I'm loyal to my. I'm loyal to the fact that I'm standing up for Vaughn. I am on his side, but I have to say, I want to know the truth. I really want to know the truth. And if he intentionally did this, would I be brokenhearted? Yes. But I don't think that if he did this in his right sound of mind. There's no way. I mean, we're looking at these videos of this guy. He's gorgeous. He's a gentleman. He's a 10. He's what every girl wishes they could have. That's what you're seeing.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
look what this girl did to him.
Yes. Mods, could you put the membership. Brandy Davis wants to know how to join. Just when I watched the video, I felt a dark spirit, and you need to watch that from the beginning, and everything speaks. Yeah. But, she's clearly saying that she's going across. I mean, who does that?
That's wild to admit that.
Yes. All I got to do is, then check your phone one time. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, thank you, Sunshine.
Still trying to figure it out. I hope that you're still following us. I mean, I know it gets crazy every single day, but this whole thing is sad.
Oh my God. The
What?
difference in 4 years. Look at that.
God.
It's terrible.
God, watch over him. We pray.
Poor thing. Letitia.
Oh.
Not Letitia, sorry.
Andrea?
Yes, Dre. Look at this. This is not for you. Look at yourself.
It's sad. It's heartbreaking.
Just do the right thing, Dre. Just do the right thing.
No, she's not going to. I mean, we're dealing with someone who called his mother the egg donor, turned his father and his stepmother away.
Yes, which
Made this woman collect money from the public to get an attorney, waste money on an attorney just to see her own child. That money could have went to something way bigger.
let me show you something. Okay.
No one should have to fight or argue with this. And you want to know something? It doesn't even seem like Vaughn's parents were even mean to her. When have we seen her, any of them be disrespectful?
That's the narrative, that was put out, was like, oh, well, she was being attacked Dre said, like, his parents are attacking me and trying to get my son, and they're trying to say that I'm responsible. I've never seen that anywhere.
I never heard that.
I never heard that, never seen it. Miss Letitia does not strike me as someone that would do that.
Excuse me.
She straight up lied to the police when she called the police saying that.
It's here.
Karma may come back to bite her in the booty.
Heal his brain. You're right. Heal his brain. I mean, sure, he's breathing on his own, but that's not good enough. He needs a lot of prayers. He needs some miracles and a lot of prayers. Hey, Janine. I've got so many emails. It's going to give me anxiety attack just looking at it.
There is something I want to show you guys.
I can't.
Maybe this is it. What does that say? So sad. She said she. And covering the tragedy, I appreciate you. Okay. Some screenshots. Check this out. Have you? So Dre basically admitted okay. Investigations. Sorry, guys. Keep finding the good fight. I'm looking for. Okay. Raza gets in trouble for the picture. So what it's very weird to me that she would only allow the kids to go at the park at night.
Yeah.
That is strange. What was up with that?
I don't know. Is there anybody in the chat that has any ideas why she would only allow the children to play at 11 o'clock at night? I don't know that kind of life or thought process.
So strange.
Was she trying to possibly keep them away from other children?
Yeah, probably.
Could it be the heat? Maybe.
Well, I mean, is that what every kid in
Yeah, because she wasn't up in the daytime. That's awful.
Yeah.
And if she did that, if she was sleeping all day, then the children, look at this. Now. That doesn't look like 11 o'clock at night. That looks like around 7 or 8. Whoa, 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 whoa. Be careful. Be careful. You're going to give me an anxiety attack.
Pushing Dre.
All right. Pushing Dre. Wow. Be careful. Oh, my God. Justin, I'm going to have a heart attack into that.
You should ride with Marissa in a car.
I feel like she's a fast driver. Like aggressive.
Me?
Yeah, you would be like get out of the way.
Not at all.
Really? You're not? I mean, that's good.
I hate driving. I let other people drive and then I hold on like this and I go, slow down.
Really?
Yeah. I'm a horrible driver.
Horrible.
So it's like get out of my way.
So if she's sleeping all day, if she sleeps in the day, then the homeschooling, how is she homeschooling? Or is she no schooling and claiming? But listen, I don't homeschool and I personally wouldn't do that. But don't they give you some sort of like curriculum? Look at this one. Oh my God.
Look how skinny.
So skinny.
She looks terrible.
That neck in your face, Miss
She looks terrible.
Bella, did you put the key lines out on her brain?
No. And I need a bright avocado. Oh, be acting like, I don't know, but I can't
Get
say what
out
I
of
wanna
here,
say.
girl.
But you need to calm down.
Ridiculous. She's no
Dude,
schooling.
I'm sorry, but we got to get some sort of psychologist up here.
I know. That's what I was
When are we going to get a real psychologist up here? For real.
I should see if my cousin can come up.
But this is the thing. They got to know and follow this story. Listen, Adrian's sister's a psychology, but she's got 4 kids. She doesn't know about this.
Well, I mean, they can't, diagnose or anything. They can only see what they from
observation. Yeah.
Observation. They're not treating or anything.
Come on, anyone with a degree in psychology. listen, I'm not going back to school. And I'm definitely not going back to school just to be official victims advocate, or I'm a life coach. I don't want to be have a degree in psychology, because then I won't be able to give advice. There has to be some person here. If you can, will you take a link? Unschooling. It happens. It happens.
Oh, our Heavenly Father, we come before you as to ask for Dad to be okay and not have a seizure. He's already been in the hospital and now he's in a coma. I don't like when he's in a coma. And also when he's in a coma, I don't like it. Just because he has been in the coma for a few weeks or a few years. And then I love you, we say, in Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen.
Jehovah, Heavenly Father, we come before you.
God, that breaks my heart.
Yeah.
Raza is such a special little boy. He is so precious.
I mean, as a Christian, I'm like, that's awesome that he knows how to pray.
Yeah.
I
He
love
prays really
that.
good. He prays
Yeah, he
really good.
does. Absolutely. But to hear him praying for his dad who's in a coma, that's very sad.
I just got instant heartburn. Like, I guess my heart hurts. So yes, I did, Julie. Miss Letitia, we did 50 at work. We wanted to say we stand with you, prayer and love. Thank you for everything you have done. I read it earlier too. She enrolled her kids from a curriculum-based homeschool program and enrolled. So poor Raza. How old is Raza? He's what, 6, 7? 7 now?
Can the kids go visit him? Are the kids allowed to visit him? I mean, I don't know if I would even want my kids to go visit their dad like that, but I am curious if they're allowed.
He's 7, okay.
Yeah, he's 7.
But not very adept on this.
On an iPhone? Does anybody have an iPhone? On the bottom of this, which one are gifts? There's photos, apps, cash, music. Where are the gifts?
It's probably where the smiley face is, and
Really?
then there's another button beside of it, probably. No, I didn't ask you. You have to be over 16.
Oh God, images.
I've gotten a couple emails. I don't know. I have not been able to confirm this, but people are saying that the kid's court date is 8/3. I have not independently been able to confirm that.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I think I'm done for this evening.
Thank you. There really isn't much updates until
We're
we
at
find
3 hours and
something.
36 minutes.
So for me, oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Big and Sexy. Justin, can you please ask Miss Letitia? She replied to my Cash App. Melissa Bloom.
Thank you.
Thank you, Melissa Bloom, for helping her out.
Yes,
Thank you so
Melissa.
much.
Let me do this for Miss Letitia right now.
You're very sweet. I know.
You are very sweet, Molly.
Who, me?
Yeah, it sounded. You are. But a while ago, when you said you're very sweet, you said you're very sweet. I know. It sounded like you were like responding to yourself. You're very
Yeah.
sweet. I know.
I have my moments.
Yes.
Okay,
We
I'll
all
just
do.
tell you this story is tough.
Yeah, that's what I said. I would look at the docket, but I don't know if it would it be in Yuma or would it be somewhere else? I have
Man,
no
I
idea.
really wish I was with Jonathan and Bullhorn Betty out in Yuma right now. We'd be getting a lot of stuff done. We'd be finding out a lot of information.
There's people out there?
I learned a lot from them. I did. I'm not gonna lie. But I can't do it on my own.
It shows on the dad's court paperwork the August 3rd court date. You're absolutely right, Cheryl. He deserves so much better.
Yeah.
So much better.
Yes, he did. You hear these kids?
I hear them.
They're in the basement. Yeah, shut up. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try. I definitely gotta go upstairs and talk to my Patreons. But I'm gonna try to see what I can get together and what I need to. And what I mean by that is I need to go through every single message, respond to everybody, and then see how I've somehow overlooked it. If I did, we'll go live tomorrow. But if there's nothing new, I'm not going to just go live for the sake of going live. I'm not.
Good job. Thank
I
you.
don't think it's necessary because I think that these lives they're way long. Yes, they are informative because I've had to ask a lot of people saying, "Oh my God, how can you guys expect anyone to sit through a 5-hour live?" You know what?
Most people want more than a 5-hour live.
I'm like, well, it happens. This is the thing. Me and Justin, we decided that we were going to go an hour and a half, 2 hours tops. 4 days ago. And that doesn't happen. Because while we're talking, more stuff comes in.
Yep. My subscribers always call me a marathon live streamer because I literally would do like 5-hour streams.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. If you particularly like hanging out with me and my crazy ass, I have a Miss Letitia's Cash App. That's one of my Patreons. Can we drop Letitia's Cash App? Thank you, Pam. Pam's one of my sisters.
Oh, that's the Zelle.
Yeah, she's awesome.
That's the Zelle on the bottom of the screen, I think, isn't it? Cash
Is $.
Here you go.
Mrs. L. Bias. And thank you. Because, yeah, I got to go upstairs to talk to my patron. Oh, God, here we go.
The replays get me through my work day. Aw. I'll go live.
You will?
Well, if, yeah, I mean,
I just want to make sure that we have something new. And the
shit,
thing
it's
is,
Dre.
I know.
There's always something with Dre.
I know something's crazy.
I mean, you can't have like breaking news every day.
I know.
You know, I mean, if that's.
We're getting a lot of surprises, I'll tell you that
Thank you,
much.
Juju.
Thank you, Juju. That's another one of my sisters. She's another Patreon.
Thank you, Juju.
My Patreons are in here.
Mom and babies. I don't know if you received them. When did you send it? What? Hold on. Okay. Here is a Dre leaked recording with a friend.
For real?
Y'all want to listen to it?
Now.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
He had messaged me prior as to why my car was in the driveway, which what he meant was because whenever I went live for a training in the consultant group, I was talking about the situation. And so I needed help with keeping Raza quiet. So, you know, our very long driveway, I backed up the car to like the very entrance of our driveway so that number one, I can have my lights on and it's going to light up our driveway. And that way the kids can be outside with Congo and Jacob so that they're protected. I didn't let them go past a certain line, and then I didn't want cars to pull up into our driveway. So I put it right there, but it was still there. Like after my, training group, I didn't remove it or like bring it back in. So then after I'm talking to him, and I told him because he refused to leave. So I said, Vaughn, okay, listen, if you go in that house, you have to promise me. And not even me. Promise the kids, and don't even say it verbally in your head. You have to promise that you are not going to leave again, because this instability and irregularity, and the screaming matches and us thinking you're leaving, that is a lot for me and a lot for them. And so he just threw his head back and stayed looking up. And so I'm just like, oh my gosh. So while I walked away to go and bring the car in, he freaking walks in the house. I wasn't ready for him to come in the house. We weren't even done talking. I was just gonna move the car back in, and I had told him that I was going to do it, so I didn't just walk away out of nowhere. I told him, I'm going to go bring my car in right now or whatever. So then he took advantage to walk inside, and so I was halfway down the driveway, so when I realized he went inside, I hurried up, turned around, ran into the house, because I'm like, oh shoot, this is not okay. And Bella looked like she had seen a ghost. Bella was not in the room. Her face was just so complete, she looked shocked. It was bad. And so then I walked in and I see her, and I was like, baby, it's okay. Just go to the room. I promise it's going to be okay. So then I'm trying to plead with him to go leave, whatever. Long story short, I offered to get him a hotel. And I told him, dude, I will just pay for you to get a hotel. And he was like, okay, good. That's what I've been wanting all along. And it's just man, don't play me. I didn't say that, but in my head, I'm just thinking,
yeah.
Really, he wanted $2,000 for a hotel. Hell no. Number one, that's effing free.
We heard it. We heard that one before.
I have something to say. So I was in the shower earlier, and I thought about this, and I can't believe we forgot about this. Do you remember the text message that we were sent? A bunch of text messages from one of her friends that worked for her, where Drea specifically says, I have to give Marvon his alcohol, right? Anybody remember that? You don't remember? Anybody in the chat? I was reading it off, and it was from a couple of years ago. He's going to want his alcohol.
Oh, yeah. I do remember that.
Well, guess what? We asked Miss Letitia what was his favorite drink. I wasn't thinking alcohol because, but she said, oh, he was never into alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
So with the bricklaying process that she's laying out, is she trying to make him out to be an angry drunk on top of it?
That was my assumption. From everything that we've heard, I immediately started thinking that. Setting the stage. I think that's what I called it. That she was setting the stage.
What's that stuff? Phenobarbital? What's it called?
Yes.
How do you spell it? With a P?
Yes. P. What is it? PHEN. PHENOBARBI.
I got it. PHENOBARBITAL.
Yes. Sometimes I have to type it to remember it. I can't remember. Okay. So someone said, Vanessa, did you send me a email? What does your email start with?
All right. Take care, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming up. Elle, I miss you.
Yes, I know. I missed you too.
Elle's got to figure out a way to
I know.
get this on her.
Yeah. When are you going to get us on?
I want to bring y'all on, but I don't know how. Because if I do StreamYard, for some reason where I'm at, it's blurry. When I brought Justin on the other day, I was blurry, but he was fine. I could do it and I could just be blurry. Like my picture's blurry, but y'all would be fine. It would just be me that would be very pixelated.
Okay.
But what I was thinking is what I might could do is have y'all go live on one of y'all's channels unlisted and give me the link and I could open it up and then screen share you guys on mine. That might be the easiest way.
Okay, that sounds a little out of control crazy for me.
I know.
I'll do it anyway. Just give me the link and tell me what to push and I'll be like, hey. I'm not very good with computers.
I'm getting better, but I'm not the best.
I'm going to sleep.
I need to. What did Vanessa?
Is Vanessa that crazy girl?
No, this is a different Vanessa.
Oh, the uncrazy girl.
Yes. Thank you, Pugs and Coffee.
Puggies.
We love our puggies.
Someone said, I just wonder if when the paramedics came, when she had given him the one with the P, PHENO. How do you pronounce it? I forgot.
Phenobarbital?
Yep. If it did overdose him with the valerian root, like if it was the mixture, possibly. Someone told me to check my messages, but I have a whole bunch of them.
I know, I do too.
I'm not sure which one they're talking about.
And thank you everyone that are creating graphics. If anybody is a professional image designer, I'd like to hire you, but you have to know the number for the Tiffany font and you have to know the number for the Tiffany color to create new merch. I will hire you. The person that did my old stuff is no longer around. Okay, so you got the phenobarbital side effects, right? You got that, right? You went over that?
Yep.
All right, good. Okay. We're good. Dr. Death. Oh my God. All right, you already went over this. You went over that as well. Looking good, guys. I just gotta... Molly, please, Dre, bullying Vaughn. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Sandra says my son can do it for you.
What?
Sandra.
Sandra?
John, Molly, I'll message you on Instagram.
You gotta know the number for the Tiffany font, and you
That's
have to
easy.
know the color.
You can match it. Like
Yeah.
now you can literally, it'll just You just put the collar
And you
there.
will be paid. You will be paid.
I
You
need
will
someone
be
to come up with an idea for me for merch. I don't even know what to do. Like,
The first time,
I'm very good at ideas. Let me think about it. You need something more, a little bit like with Elle. I created Elle's new background. I also did Shorty's. If it wasn't for Aaron Carter, I wouldn't be on Canva. So with Justice for All, you need something a little more updated because yours is a little outdated.
What?
It's just an outdated look.
What?
Just like your like I'm
Oh,
here like
it's Canadian. It's Canadian news.
you need an OnlyFans, Justin, and I'm gonna sign up.
No, God. They
All
would
right,
love me.
what am I doing now? So I will brainstorm because I'm very good with ideas. So Justice for All.
Pearl necklace and lipstick, I guess.
right after the first live that I did with y'all, like that night, Marissa sent me like a new background for my page. And what's so crazy is I had just made one and put it up, and like 5 minutes later, she sent me one, and I was like, hers looks so much better than mine. And I was like, did you know?
Oh, I
that
can
just
keep
changed
going.
it?
I'll send you 10 of them. Oh,
I was like,
I
oh
do a
my
lot
God.
of people's. If you need a background for your channel, just say, Maris, make me something nice. I'll do
It
it.
looks so good. I was like, hers looks so much better than mine. Like, I don't know what I was trying to do, but
What do you mean a background for your channel?
All right, look at, all right, I'll show you her. All right, if you go over to LB's page, right?
Uh-huh.
I also did Shorty, where it says live. Hang on. I told her that her channel name was way too long, so I said just put it Hangouts with Shorty. It used to be Shorty from Jersey Hangouts, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, it's too long. So if you go over to this chick, what's her name? LB?
me.
All right, here she is. If you go over to her channel, this is what happened. Hello, Moto. Okay, do you see this? All right. See how it says LB at the top, Entertainment News?
Mm-hmm.
I made that for her.
She made that.
Okay, gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? So, Justin, I
So, hey,
can.
on that, like when you go to Canva, because I have Canva, what do you put? Like you go to YouTube on Canva, right?
You don't need to know. You don't need to. Because you tell. Do you want me to do like give you 5 different options? I think I can make. I'll do that for you. I can give you 5 different options for a background.
Ooh, Justin at gravel draped in pearl, smashing a garbage can, getting rid of all the garbage.
I love that. That's pretty cool. That'd be cool.
I think that the scales of justice would be cool.
How about Lady Liberty? Or like her but in high heels, 5-inch pumps,
and a fur coat. Waving a. If we can get a cartoon. I don't want to do a cartoon. No, I want it to be classy. I want it to be like the Molly Golightly. Some people are like, oh, Molly Golightly, how do you have that picture up? It's so old. It's the best picture in the world, and it goes with my DPA that I've had for over 5 years. So I'm not changing it anytime soon. And that's what my merch is. So you got to deal with it. The Tiffany color and the font, that's my channel. That's my business. So Uncivil Law has scales of justice, and he strikes everyone.
He don't own that though.
Who?
Uncivil Law.
See, people who strike people are so weak.
I mean, he can't. I mean, he can have a scale of justice, but
there's lots
anyone
of
can have a scale of justice. You just can't have the same scale of justice he has. Like, it just can't.
Yeah, it can't be identical.
Yeah. See, I'm here. Okay. See that there's 18 channels, right, that are using my content. Hey, Stormy, is it okay if all right, so I don't like you, so now you'll get a strike just because you want to bully me. Okay, nah, we'll leave it alone.
I'm gonna be up all night looking at shit.
No, you won't. Hello, Moto.
Hello, Moto.
Oh, I like that.
Hello, Moto. Nah, not gonna strike anybody. Hello, Moto. I know, I can't help it. Boom. There you go. Boom. Contains. Okay, so there's another channel. All right, so these different channels that I'm kind of familiar with, some I'm not. So I got 17 other people that are not bullying me, that are using my content about
No,
Dre.
Ryan. Well,
It pops up. It shows you.
Ryan, we're just on slow mode. You're not blocked.
Yeah, it shows
Never
you.
blocked.
So if you're bullying me and trying to make a jerk out of me, yeah, I'll strike your channel. But if you're using my stuff because you want to help a family get justice, if you want to help a little boy and 2 little girls get their father back, yeah.
Thank you, Missy and
Take
Nelson,
whatever you want.
Tori, and more auction. Thank you.
All right, guys. I'll see you later.
All right, guys.
Bye,
I'll see you
Marissa.
later.
Yes. Bye,
I'm going back.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.
See you on the next one.
Good night. God bless.
Good night.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Halloween.
See you.
Bye.